Oh shoot! I really forgot to.
You're
press
in the
button.
wrong
Hey,
room. Come on, Mark.
I'm in the wrong room, dude. It's my favorite show, the
You're
Tack
live.
Show.
Yeah.
Welcome to Tack Show with a bunch of people who aren't on Tack.
Yeah,
Let's do
shit.
this one right.
And
This
live
is
from
good.
Tatooine.
Well, you know, when Pete's here, let's just run the whole channel into the ground. Most of you did see that anyways because the commercial's running, so who cares? All right, but for those of you that did, welcome to your Sunday night show, Star Wars, Tales from the Dark Side. I'm exhausted. I don't like Wayseeker today, so this is going to go well. And apparently Dom has said the same joke 15 times in the last 45 minutes, and
Jesus
Giggles
Christ.
Fett is about to throw a pan at him.
I'm
So
in
please-
Texas, and Jesus, it feels like hotter than Tatooine.
Hit him. Gigs, hit him.
You know, he did the same joke on IG to me yesterday.
He's done the same. She came out at one point was like, that the last time, Dom. You said this joke.
She just turned around and says, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Throw something at him, Gigs.
Switch it up, man. Throw it in
Yeah.
a or something every now and then. It ain't got to be Tatooine. every
Yeah, I
time.
mean, it's the same. You said it 20 times. We said we heard you, Dom. You kept saying it, dude. This isn't another show. This is Dark Side.
Hey, don't throw shit
He's
at me.
gonna get promoted this Saturday night show. Is what's gonna happen. Yeah.
So, but I mean, like, what, like somebody, there's like one other person that's on the channel. Hey, Ruben, what's going on? That's also in Texas. Is like, yeah, it's hot as shit.
It's hot as
shit
shit.
everywhere.
But it's like Jakku.
But
It's
he's
not
used to
different.
this weather. I'm not. That's the problem.
Dude,
we're trying to say
I'm
it's
used to
like
it.
special or something. I'm like, no, that's how it always was. You know.
yeah, it's just a different heat in New York. It's the
How
smell.
hot?
It's the heat of
109
trash and
degrees.
ass.
There you go.
Anyways, welcome to Tales from the Dark Side. We're gonna say hi to everybody. We actually sent out a search party for GT Key Comics. But before we get to that, oh shit, I forgot I was supposed to see Dom today. Could someone please check on GT Key? Okay, we will. Dub, what's good? I hope the show went well for you today. Sorry, you should have come. Oh no, I just got home like an hour ago, so you couldn't have come over here. It's Star Wars Sunday, so give me some of the dark side goodness. You got it, Tommy. Thank you for all your support.
Yes.
Cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
And I don't want to pick. I don't want to pickle. I just want to ride a motorcycle. All right, Ed. Whatever you say, bud. That's like the one where it says something about a fish riding a bicycle. I don't fucking
I
understand
had
it.
no idea what that meant.
What?
I had no idea what that meant when I read the comment. I was like, what's he talking about?
It's a pretty bad figure.
He doesn't want a pickle. He wants to ride a motorcycle.
Is that like a song or something? Is that like
It
a
rhymes.
child's song?
I think
Okay,
it's just
all right.
it rhymes.
It does rhyme. Good job. Yeah,
Pickle
right.
Rhymes, Rick Grimes.
James, what's good? What's good? Looking forward to view this episode. Okay, cool. James, cool.
It's gonna be a train wreck. I can tell you that
It
already.
is. It's already off the rails. How hot?
Mark
is it?
has no clue. what's
Don't
going
ask
on.
Dom how hot it is. What's
Hotter
up?
than Tatooine, baby.
Stop. Stop. What a Wookiee fanatic. What is up, guys? Happy. I don't know if it
Hotter
is
than
a happy
Vegas ball
Sunday.
sack.
Between these two, this one over. Wait, this one over.
He
This,
can't even know his directions. He
this
has no
one,
clue.
this one over here, and this one down here.
Uh,
It is not going to be a good Sunday. Evening, gents. Hey, Joe, look at what Joe. What the heck is that? Kermit the Frog in a suit with the Boba? No, what the fuck is that?
with Boba Fett.
I know it's
Boba
Boba Fett
Fett.
helmet.
The bubble tea.
On,
He's
huh?
drinking tea. It's
I
the
think Marco
Boba
just
Fett
compared Boba Fett to Kermit the Frog. Not,
Yeah.
not sure what
Oh,
to do
God.
with that.
he's drinking because the drinking the tea thing, but no, it's got a guy with a suit on and maybe some margarita beads. I don't know what
Boba
the hell
Fett.
it is, Joe.
with a suit on.
Star Wars time. Hey, TMT, cool guy. What's going on? Marco cowardice drove GT Key away. No, I don't think so. Cowardice of what, BK? Well, hey, Dob, you can always ask BK what it smells like in a city full of shit. So today we're going to cover a couple things. We got news. We're going to go check one of my favorite things to check in on because I think they're great. Is the Thrawn variants. And then Matina, man, I should have bought more of those.
I had an opportunity getting that. I never did. That sucked.
I still have a 9.8. That's one of the books, modern books, that I don't think I'll ever get rid of. I don't know why. It's a
I would've
stupid
sold it
book.
If I was you.
Huh?
I would have sold it if I was you.
Yeah, I don't think so. There's reason. People collect because they like to show off to people, and then I collect, I think, because I got stories behind some of the stuff, and I love the story behind that one. So, Whatever. So I won't ever sell it. What else do we got? We got some news. Obviously, we're going to talk some Ahsoka. We got some big Ahsoka stuff. Now, this hopefully there will be an embargo on this channel till next Sunday about the 2 things. So we'll have spoiler-free stuff going on until then, and then we'll do the whole review like we normally do. But there's 2 episodes coming out. I assume we're going to talk a little bit about those later. We've also got a whopping great comics. Dom lies because he said he was only going to buy 1 second print and ended up buying 3. And yeah, that's how it's going to go. So, Wayseeker, let's get into it. How about we start off with some news?
Let's go into the news. All right. So we had a crazy discussion in chat. We pretty much had to talk Dom off of a cliff this week. He was going crazy over this.
Not me, because where I'm working, the internet service doesn't work, and somehow Wayseeker doesn't understand how that works. So, go ahead.
The news came out on Tuesday this week.
I help with this too. Yeah.
ILM was closing its Singapore studio, which Dom thought that all Star Wars animation was going away forever, and it was the end of the world, and Disney was ruining everything.
300 people.
What?
Goddamn, 300 people lost their damn jobs.
Yeah, that's a lot of people, but it had nothing to do with that. But no, he was all because he's clicking on those wrong links, which were making a big deal on them.
300 people?
Screen Rant had that. Goddamn
Disney's going to relocate
300
them,
Singaporeans? Is that what he's talking about? What is he talking about here?
Yeah. So anyway, the news that came out the next day is Disney reaffirmed it had absolutely no effect on Star Wars animation. No Star Wars animation projects currently are out of Singapore.
Okay, yeah, you cannot bullshit on this one, Dom. Don't act like you're upset because 300 Singaporeans lost their fucking jobs. That's not what you were upset about. You came out with, I fucking rolled out of that shit, and every day, so I'm in like a dead zone. So as soon as I get out of the dead zone, like there's like my phone just keeps blowing the fuck up. And in Michigan now, you can't have the thing unless you can't have your phone unless you have the Bluetooth thing. So as soon as I start up my car, there's a certain part I hit, and as soon as I hit it, the whole like the stereo shuts off and all you hear is because all the messages coming in, right? And the one I see over and over is this, and Dom talking about how Disney's dying. We're never gonna get animation again. It's a horror story. They're closing down the oldest animation studio ever. The ceiling's falling. And then it's like, he's like, this is where they created every greatest animation ever. And then I was like, dude, I think like, no. And Singapore,
Disney's offering them jobs somewhere else. So.
And in Mumbai or Australia. But they,
who the hell wants to
nobody wants to move. Let's be clear. Nobody wants to move from Singapore to Mumbai. So like, I get that.
Singapore's expensive as shit.
Yeah.
And you can't chew bubble gum there.
I get
or
that.
spit.
But they're giving them jobs. But I was looking up at a beer costs about $3 in Mumbai, and it costs about $20 in Singapore.
No. So like,
it's
when
just
you go
crazy how
I know somebody very close to me, i.e., the wife, who just was in Singapore a couple months ago, and the prices of shit over there were like, okay, cool, we'll go buy some Legos and some other shit. The prices over there with the exchange rate and all, it's more expensive to buy shit there than it is here for the same shit.
Yes,
because the shit's not on sale.
Yeah, so
it's stupid. It is stupid how expensive it is in Singapore.
Yeah,
so it's just, and you can't chew gum and spit.
They can have a studio somewhere else that is way cheaper. And yes, some people do lose their jobs down, and that's sad.
And you can't listen to rap music or country or rock and roll, really. You can't do that either.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, you can't do that. So
again, no bearing on any Star Wars shows. This is non-news, except Dom, wasted like 6 hours of our lives explaining about
why he didn't waste 6 hours. He got very excited because he follows the wrong things.
You know that thing tick, 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 tick. All these things disappearing. Tick, tick, tick.
What are you talking about? They opened for one studio. They opened 2 studios. They got rid of one to open 2. That doesn't make any sense. How's that a downside? That's
the animation, the Clone Wars animation that they use in those studios is much better than the friggin'
hey Jeffrey Drake,
the Rebels animation that they had and Resistance. You could tell that for sure.
What you're smoking the crack. The heat has gotten to you, Dom. It must be hotter than Tatooine there.
It is hotter than Tatooine. You might ask. Thank you.
I didn't ask. I told. Dude, are you kidding me? Rebels animation was fucking amazing.
Gigs,
get him, get him. No, Dom, you can't be serious about that.
You don't think that the
you don't think that the latest animation, dude? I'll tell you this: I didn't like Ahsoka being fucking eaten by a fucking saber-toothed tiger. But I'll tell you this: the fucking animation was fucking amazing.
No, I'm
I
saying
like the fact that
animation-
Dooku was
no,
the one that killed
animation-
Yoda or Yeddle, and there wasn't a better storyline for her, or maybe that she's still in some.
That animation's great, but you can't tell me that the animation that was made for Rebels, you compare that to
Clone Wars is
Clone
better.
Wars.
You know
Is
what
it
has
better?
really good
Oh.
animation?
100.
I think what
Beautiful.
Dom is upset about is now that they've closed down that one animation studio, all animation going forward is going to look just like Young Jedi's, and I'm kind of upset about that too. I mean, that's
It's good.
bullshit.
It looks beautiful.
Okay, Young Jedi sucks. I agree on that. I will get on the
Thank
old
you.
grumpy train.
Thank you.
They still haven't invited me on their show, but I am on that with them because they missed it. Maybe this week I'm having some grumpiness roll off on me. Fuck the Young Jedis.
But it looks beautiful. But it looks beautiful.
What I will fuck the Young Jedis. What I will
Come
say,
on, it's good.
nobody gives a shit, Wayseeker. Nobody
I
cares.
do.
You can let
I
that
do.
die.
Ruben
You
probably
can, no, you can let it die. Let it.
No,
Even
I
Ruben
will
does
not
it.
let die.
Die,
Even Ruben
die.
make the news. It's gonna make the news every week that you let.
Even
the
Ruben
news.
does it.
Well, hang
Ruben's
on.
like,
I
hey,
think there's a Young Jedi. I think there's a Young Jedi Adventures news story coming up. So
There is.
Ruben is the king of trying to make
cancel
shit
the
that
shit?
nobody cares about, people care about, and he doesn't care about Young fucking Jedi. But Dom, you're out of fucking pocket saying that Rebels wasn't good. Rebels was so good.
No, but
like
the animation wasn't as
yes,
good.
the animation, dude. No. Like you actually, remember when Clone Wars in the beginning, there was not so many poses and so many fucking moves that they had in Clone Wars. So let's pump the brakes on how fucking great the animation was on Clone Wars. For the time, it was really good because it was better than Gindi. Not that fucking great.
All right,
Compared to
look, it was
Rebels,
good.
who when you see Kanan, the blow up scene, the actual movement and everything, it actually felt real life. You could take one fucking character. You ready for one fucking character? Go look at Hondo in fucking Clone Wars and how he acts, and go look at Hondo in fucking Rebels. And I'm not talking about the attitude, but look at the two of them. Hondo and Rebels is fucking sweet, dude. It's
not better than the Clone Wars. He was
yes.
meaner. I like the way he acted in Clone Wars.
I'm not talking about acting. I'm not talking about acting. I'm talking about the way he looked. Same thing. Darth Maul. You can't do the Darth Maul Obi scene in fucking with the Clone Wars animation. It wouldn't be as impactful. All right, moving along.
Okay. So the big news that came out about Ahsoka is it is now premiering earlier on Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. And so now you don't got to stay up till really late.
They should have every episode.
This is worse for Jedi because this is when Jedi's working. But everybody else, this is better because now you can enjoy it on Tuesday night instead of.
They should do this with all the rest of the episodes. It'd be perfect. But
I don't even care if they do it at 10. 10 I can even accept. But fucking doing it at 3 in the morning is horse shit.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think anybody is upset about that. Everybody's just like, yes, that's what they want because people were going to work and as soon as they wake up and they get all the spoilers. So
yeah, trying to bubble out. Yeah,
I can't wait because I'll be in Houston 8 p.m. It'll be coming on. And I'll watch it at 8 p.m., which is awesome.
Oh yeah, see, like 8. You guys got an 8 thing. What time does it come out for Jedi? 5?
No, before it'd be like 3.
3 o'clock. 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
So it's perfect time to go hide in the shitter for an hour.
Well, an hour and a half.
Sorry.
If there wasn't a writer's strike, I don't think this would happen. I don't think this is a permanent thing.
I think it might be.
I don't think Disney wants to compete with its ABC primetime spot. That's my guess. Again,
you might be right.
But I think because there's a writer's strike and there's nothing else going on right now, it's the perfect time to try it.
Dusty must have joined late.
No, he did.
Jeffrey Drake put something. Thank you. I kind of I told you I knew I was right on that about the the Peter Dinklage thing last week.
That was not. We went back and looked at it again.
He was the one that said the dwarfs. Dwarfs is a bad term. Can't use dwarfs. He took job in a dwarf's pocket right now. Money in their pocket. That's it.
Yeah.
Why are we still talking about this?
I
don't know.
Getting back to this, they did that with the movies, right? Because they would release the movies on Thursday night or Thursday, but then they started doing it the day before. So I could see this being a permanent thing.
I mean, they've already said that they're trying to position to get rid of NBC and anything traditional.
Well, look. Now the big question is are they going to do it for the rest of the episodes? That's the problem.
They said they are.
Yeah, I think they are. Yeah, that's what I heard.
That's great.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah. No, I'm glad they're doing it. I hope it's permanent. I'm skeptical that it will be permanent I think it's a writer strike temporary thing, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
It'd be nice. I'd like it. That's permanent. Like I said, I could do 9, 10. I don't care. But fucking 3 in the morning's dog shit.
Yeah, I agree. So we got that. We got the list of Ahsoka directors that were announced. I didn't put them all on here, but Dave directed episode 1 and 5. We'll come back to that in a little bit. Steph Green, who did the best stuff from Book of Boba, did some other stuff, did 2 and 3. And then Rick did episode 9. And so
You ever notice that Dave Filoni always directs in episode 5?
No.
Just about. He is
No,
always
didn't
an
he
episode.
do like 7 in
Didn't he
fucking
do-
Mandalorian 2?
Didn't he do an episode of a Mandalorian episode 5?
He
Wasn't that
does.
with,
He does a
Ahsoka?
bunch of
With
episodes.
Ahsoka, episode 5, The Mandalorian.
So
one other time?
He did it a couple times.
Wow, I am so unprepared for this show. I did not know that. I did not know that Filoni directs every episode 5.
It seems
I
that
don't
way.
think
Yeah.
he
I
does.
don't understand.
If you look,
Okay,
if you go back,
I'm gonna go back
Anything
right now
with
and
his
look,
character, yeah.
dude. Wait. What was the last Mandalorian season 2?
season 2.
hey, so Wayseeker, so he directed episode 1 and because they're combining 1 and 2? Is that going to be 2 different directors?
Yep.
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 They're not combining 1 and 2. They're dropping 1 and 2 at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a difference. Different.
So, yeah.
Difference.
so
they're not combining.
who's doing 4?
I'd have to go back and look. I have it in the article, but somebody didn't know.
Hmm.
Okay, so
Um,
we just omit that completely.
I don't remember who's doing 4.
Or
yeah.
6 and 7? Yeah.
They had somebody from Game of Thrones is doing 7, and
It's House of Dragon.
Ramsey's doing 6.
I wonder why Dave just didn't do them all.
Peter Ramsey or whatever his name is.
That's what I wonder too. Like at this point, aren't you?
You wrote them all. Might as well just direct them all.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Like at this point, do we need new directors every time?
Yeah.
I mean, we're not expanding anymore. They've already told us they're going to start contracting. So like, why are we? Okay, let me see. Ooh, it's the Pirate. He didn't do 5 in the Pirate. There's no way he did. Why would he do? That was the worst.
So we're coming back to this in the next episode. So keep in mind here, Dave's directing episode 5, and so that today they announced a news I didn't put in the chat that Master and Apprentice, a special look at Ahsoka, will be arriving on September 15th, right before episode 5. So is this hinting that we are going to see Anakin in Dave's episode 5?
I would assume.
Yeah.
If I was Dave, I would want to direct Hayden. That's an easy layup on that.
I think so. Yeah.
That sounds okay, but the question isn't would you assume that's going to happen or do you assume that it's going to be fucking horrible? That doesn't sound like something I want to watch. I mean, no
That's
offense.
2 different questions.
Yeah, I mean, like I really do. I really want what I want them to do is get Thrawn as quickly as fucking possible and fuck off with all the rest of the shit.
I don't think Thrawn is coming until the end.
Dom, that's not what I said. What I said is I don't give a shit about fucking the bullshit relationship with Anakin. We already fucking went over it for fucking 20 years. I don't give a shit about Hayden Christensen. He was fucking horrible. He's still horrible. He'll always be fucking horrible. As Anakin
He'll
fucking
turn around
Skywalker.
and say, listen to Ahsoka, take care of my son in more ways than one.
Oh, good God. You took a little step too far now. Just to bring it back.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like,
Watch out for my kid. Done.
I know.
Just
done.
okay, so either way, I mean, like, yeah, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about Anakin Skywalker.
Are you excited about a Master and Apprentice
No.
documentary or whatever it's going to be
No.
on Disney Plus?
I am.
You're excited, Ruben. Why?
Just to see what they do. Because, yeah, we all saw Clone Wars and we saw the dynamic and stuff like that. But is it going to be they're going to go back and show us the highlights or tell us more? Or they're going to show us between when they parted ways? You know, like that's what I'm trying to figure out when I see this.
Yeah.
Like after his death, or is he still reaching out to her, or is it all just the stuff we've seen? That's what I'm.
It's going to be all shit we've already seen with what's his name talking about how he played the character, and yeah, it's going to be Dave going. George told me It's going to be fucking annoying and stupid. Well, I mean, what are we saying? We've seen this 100 times. All the look behinds are about like 2 footage of like something that they haven't put in a special look behind or whatever.
But they're good. They usually are good.
They're okay, but they're nothing. They never put anything fucking new out there. It's never anything.
You get to see behind the scenes, which is kind of cool, the laughs and stuff like that when they get together.
Peter Ramsey did season.
This would be cool if it was a series. When I see Master and Apprentice, I immediately think of Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan just immediately. So I'm not crazy about the title, unless it's a series and they would like do this every once in a while with a lot of Master and Apprentices. That might be cool. But
did you see the thing they threw together for the promo for Master and Apprentice for the thing when they're talking about it, when Balin's talking about it? I mean, there's probably gonna be a lot of the same shit. It's gonna be a lot of the same cut footage like with Yoda and fucking Qui-Gon.
But the issue that I have is why call it Master and Apprentice? Should it be Master and Padawan or Master One? Because Apprentice historically has to do with the dark side. That's the issue that I have with that, the title. When you hear Apprentice, you think dark side. When you think Padawan or Jedi or whatever, I mean that's different. But I hear the word apprentice and I think dark side.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I think because of the novel, dark, that's a good point.
Dom's been saying she's going dark.
Or she could
is that what Dom's saying?
Dom says a lot of things. But
when did Dom say that?
Listen, you put words in my mouth. Stop that, man. That's bad. That's very bad.
Good Lord. All right, next one. Yeah, I don't give a shit about this. I just want to see Ahsoka at this point.
So we're getting early reactions, and by now, if you want to know what's going on in Ahsoka, you can find it out. They've shown it at Disney World and Disneyland, and critics have saw episodes 1 and 2. Early reactions are out for most of them if you want to find non-spoilers. And so far, they are exceptionally positive. They're saying it's a dream come true.
Do you think, though, all I've seen is the headlines from certain sites, and it seems like there's sites that are, remember how right before, Flash came out, there was a shit ton of people saying, like, how great the Flash movie was?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that?
I remember that.
And how that turned out? The mixed reviews, I guess.
But I mean,
I'm just wondering, do you think they're like, hey, let's get ahead of the fucking people that downfoul who we know are going to say this is like woke, feminine, checking box shit? Do you think that's the case?
No. Not with Disney.
What?
Disney never has people going out on saying things are good. Disney always everything Disney does, people say is bad, and then sometimes they're wrong. This is a very rare thing for Disney.
What I'm saying is, that's why I'm saying it's weird. That's the only thing I'm saying is weird is like, it looks like they got ahead of it this time, which they never get ahead of shit. Disney's usually like, yeah, just shut up and move on. Like, just shut up and move on. If you talk, you end up like Gina Carano. You know what I mean? Just shut up and just keep it moving. Let's go. It doesn't matter what we put out there. It doesn't matter whatever. Just shut up and go. Put your head down and grind. Wake up and grind. But like this time, it sure does seem, and I'm not saying anything. It could be like, I don't look up because I don't want to be spoiled at all. I want to go in. I mean, I'm excited. I'm trying to temper. I guess if you guys have been reading these, what's your expectations now? But before I say that, like, I'm trying to temper my expectations down. I see these things. I'm like, wow, that's fucking odd. Like when they're hitting me with that shit, when they're targeting me in the like, yo, this is the best shit ever for Star Wars. It's like, I don't usually get targeted with opinion pieces. And it sure does seem like there's a lot of motherfuckers with opinion pieces and it's all saying it's good. And the last time I saw that was when everybody's like, well, Rose Tico was actually the greatest actress of all time in Star Wars. And they need to come up with her in a fucking John Solo series, which is I don't want. I mean, I have no problem with Rose Tico, but Rose Tico and Finn, not exactly what I want to see for a Solo TV show for sure. You know what I mean? Whatever. That's what I'm saying here. Like, I don't know, seemed kind of fishy, but where are you guys' expectations with now? All right, you don't care.
No, I don't care. I mean, I'm kind of in the same school. I'm not gonna. I barely watched the trailers for this thing, and that's by design. I don't care. I will be so glad when this actually drops, and next week we can talk about what we think instead of what other people think. I don't care what other people think. I don't care. I could give a shit.
Yeah.
Next week we'll talk about what we think, and that's what I'm excited about.
Good. I mean, I'm staying in the same bubble as you. I just thought it was when I saw like 3 of these, I was like, holy shit, you never see this shit. So it seemed like a fish. Dom, where's your expectation?
I'm so excited for Ahsoka that I read all these things. I read all of them because I can't wait to see it. And this is me, living vicariously through people who've already seen it. So I'm with Jedi. I'm super excited. Can't wait higher, but I'm all in on what critics are saying too.
Look, I look at it this way. I kind of, I joke around about things, and I'm really looking forward to this because I want to see a very positive outlook on one of the shows that come out and work and bring our expectations up to the highest level, because everything besides the Jedi Tales and the Mandalorian season 1 and 2 has been subpar when it comes to shows and stuff like that. And I want to see this
Andor, but he's just
Andor.
He's blatantly just running over Andor.
I'm sorry.
Season 3 of Mandalorian was better than season 2. I mean, he just
season
rough
2
riding.
was much better than Mandalorian was much better than season 3. I'll tell you that in a heartbeat.
And Clone Wars season 7 was recent.
No, it was great. I'm just saying now that the stuff now.
That was now. That was like 2 years ago.
Just 2 years.
That was after some of the other stuff that you said.
All right, you know what? If I missed that, I apologize. But I want to see this show. I want to see everybody pop up in the show that, like Hondo. I want to see Hondo come. I want to see the whole Rebels crew. I do want to see these characters show up because I know Boba Fett's not showing up in the show, so I'm not even going to mention that. But I'm just saying, I want my expectations are high in the show.
He just wants the Royal Rumble of fuck. If the show doesn't have fucking Royal Rumble, he fucking hates it.
I want to see. I want to see.
All of a sudden, ding! Clock goes off. Another person come from behind the screen.
Yeah.
Ding! Hondo.
The Royal Rumble, baby.
Ding! Max Rebo. Ding! Snoots. Ding! Fluffy or what's the kid's name? Stinky. Ding! Fennec Shad. Ding!
No,
fucking all of a sudden, Cad Bane.
I don't like to disagree with Dom because Dom is like so passionate about everything. But in one breath, Dom, you say you want great storytelling, you want great writing, and then your next breath, you're like, just give me everything. Throw everything in the wall and we'll see what sticks.
I want this show to be fun. I want this show to be fun, action packed. I wish the reviews are saying that. I want it to be fun. I want to see it. And look, regardless of
this is what I think is great about Dom, though. You can tell he's been reading them all because he has been more positive now than he was 2 weeks ago. Now all of a sudden it's like, oh, this is the savior. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be whatever. He literally gets whatever they're putting up for him. He takes it like secret. Ruben, you're one too that follows the. You're in the cyclone of the news story rumor mill, right?
Yes.
So has this upped your expectation now this week, or has it maintained? Or
well, when it comes to expectation of Star Wars, I rarely take other people's opinion first. What I do is I'll watch the episode or the movie, and I'll watch it again. And if I can watch it with subtitles because I want to make sure I ingrate myself. And then I make a decision. And then I go out to see what people hated about it. And then I'm like, no, that's not what happened. That's not the way I took it. Now, when I read the title of this and I saw this, I thought to myself, I wonder if there's going to be backlash because the show is called Ahsoka and not Rebels. Because everybody says it's Rebel Season 5. Well, then call it Rebel Season 5. It's
which
like
it should be. Yeah, I guess
it's like the whole Transformers thing.
I didn't even think
like
about
Transformers Part 1. That should have been called with Wiki. It should not have been called Transformers. It wasn't about the Transformers. It's the same thing here. Don't call a show Ahsoka if you're not going to focus on Ahsoka.
Well, the same thing. The Book of Boba Fett.
The Rebels crew.
The Book of Boba Fett.
The Book of Boba Fett. Just call it what it is, not what you want the person to see.
See, I always assumed it was going to be Rebels. I never thought it was going to be Ahsoka. I just thought Ahsoka is going to be Rebels. But you might be. This is the problem. Here it becomes the problem now. If Ahsoka isn't fucking Rebels, I don't think I want to fucking watch it. If this is Ahsoka, no offense, I don't want to watch fucking old ass Ahsoka talking to fucking Annie. That's not what I fucking want.
Right.
I want what was promised to us.
The deal
what?
We're gonna get Jar Jar Binks.
The deal we made is we will stand by you, Dave, as long as we get the ending to fucking Rebels. If this turns out to be fucking Ahsoka and her friends, if this turns out to be Ahsoka and Ruben, I'm telling you, like, well, why don't, hey, if this is Ahsoka and her fucking friends, you think Dom fucking's got something going on? Oh, I will rip an asshole into everybody. This show might be done after that because there's no way I'm putting up with that horse shit. Not at all. I don't care.
It's not going to be that, Marco. We know that. The reason they're not calling it Rebels is because they don't want to force people to watch 4 seasons of a show to follow this. That's the key. They don't want that to be mandatory watching because then people who haven't seen Rebels wouldn't watch it.
I know, but
again, that's not
think about it like this. A lot of people didn't get into Firefly until after they saw the movie.
That wasn't called Firefly. It was called Trinity.
I know, but
yeah.
But you went back and you saw it and you're like, oh my God, I missed this.
Is that true?
If yes.
I thought they made no. Well, I must have been on a different friend group because we were chanting to try to get the movie made because they ended it too early.
Right, but a lot of people that didn't know that the show existed saw the movie and was like, "What is this about?" And then went back and they saw the episodes. If your output is a streaming service, why would you not for 1 second want people to go back and watch the original stuff?
Well, that's the dumbest shit that they did because once again, that's a dumb way because they kept saying like they said, don't watch Rebels, just watch this.
What? Like that's exactly what I said.
Dumb.
I was like, you're trying to have a streaming service where people are watching your content, and you literally come out and say you don't have to watch it.
I think what their plan is, right or wrong, is Ahsoka is going to be so good that you're going to want to go back and watch it. They're not going to say you need to watch it. They're going to say Ahsoka.
Then I can agree with that.
Hold on. Is it the like? I hate to say this, but like sometimes when people want to be a fan of some shit, they just overdo it. And like I think Ahsoka's one of those characters where it's like there was a pretty decent like Ahsoka was kind of one of those like the secret nerd fandom, right? Like it's like, oh yeah, dude, yeah, Ahsoka great shit, yeah, she's a little annoying, whenever she's good, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden she became like all anybody could talk about. So everybody's like, oh yeah, well of course I'm the biggest Ahsoka fan. But nobody's ever like, I'm the biggest Sabine fan. They don't say I'm really the biggest Rebels fan. It's always, so are they just using the namesake for like the normies? And that's what we're doing here? Because if that's the case too, I don't have a problem with it. I'm just saying, I better motherfucker get the end of Rebels. That's all I'm saying.
And I again, if you would have looked at the article, I don't
want spoilers. I'm with Jedi. But now you all got me.
That people are saying is that the actress who plays Sabine is amazing in these things. Well,
I don't give a shit about that. I don't give a shit about that because I'm going to be the only one that says this, so everybody can go eat one because
the show. So you might be happy, Marco. They're saying
I'm just going to say this because when she came out and played Ahsoka, everybody's like, oh, she's definitely it. It's the greatest. And I was like, yo, dude, she looks like she got poopy hammer pants on. She's old as shit. Her motion's terrible. And I think I saw some strings there and her lines weren't delivered properly. Where the fuck is Ashley?
It's starting to sound like Dom now.
No. I'm just saying. So like, I'm just saying. So before we start talking, like, but that's because normies were like, yeah, I guess because they don't know what she's like because they never saw Clone Wars. They didn't see Rebels. They hadn't been there since the beginning of the journey. And you try not to be the Star Wars asshole that's like, well, since I've been there since the beginning, I'm the authority on Star Wars. You know what I mean? But let's be honest. She ain't fucking Ahsoka from Clone Wars. She definitely ain't Ahsoka from fucking Rebels. Well, she's live action Ahsoka, okay, but she ain't fucking that Ahsoka. She's no Snips. She definitely ain't fucking Snips. You know what I mean? She ain't it.
Right.
Is she passable? Sure, but let's be real. So for all those people that were saying, "Oh, she's definitely it," are now the same people that are saying, "Oh, this is definitely Sabine." Cool. Well, I know one of them motherfuckers never see one of the biggest Star Wars content creator for a fact didn't see Rebels till last year. So if his opinion is that's Sabine, I'm not even sure he watched all the Rebel fucking episodes. So we can put a pin in that one. Thank you, Jedi. I'll be joining you guys next Saturday on Grumpy Ass Old Men or whatever the fuck you do, because that's where I'm turning with this bullshit right now. That is what I'm doing. We're calling out fake ass fans here too today. All right, go ahead.
Also, Marco said, I'm not trying to be one of those, asshole Star Wars fans. That's exactly what you always are trying to be. So let's be clear.
That's not true.
That
is not true.
Come on.
I hold it back so much. My arrogance, you wouldn't even believe how big my arrogance is.
Never lied so much in his life as that.
That is not true. If one day, if I could just shit on it all, I would.
All they have to do is have Ahsoka wearing Princess Leia's bikini. That's it.
Oh, good God.
Yeah, but I mean, for the Doms, like that's what I'm saying. Like for the Doms, this works out fine. You know what I'm saying? But even you guys all say that shit. But right now, Jedi's agreed with me on 2 points, and Ruben, Mr. Everything's great. Everything's always sunny in Star Wars. Even Rey, even the last three. Let me explain to you why they're the great things. Even said, yeah, she wasn't the best fucking choice for Ahsoka because she did when she first came out. It wasn't exactly what everybody made it out to be, which is just the truth. It's just the truth. So
says, I want great Star Wars writing or Ahsoka in a bikini.
Yeah,
either one.
Dude, when he says he wants everything, folks, he's not just talking Boba Fett and all the cameos. He literally is saying in this show he wants Princess Leia, Slave Leia to show up and the fire spray to come in and be back to Slave One. So like, we're not going to get that.
We're not.
No.
All right. Deborah Chow this week came out and talked about how she believes there are more Obi-Wan stories.
There you go, Marco. There you go.
Right here, and she believes that there is still hope for another limited series. Not Obi-Wan season 2. She made it seem like Obi-Wan. There's not going to be seasons. There's going to be limited series. But in the future, we got 10 years to play with, and we have room for another limited series.
Boo this man!
Boo! Boo! Listen. If they want to do well, I mean, I was going to boo it till you. I was trying to get to the boo first, but then the first sentence. I'm booing the shit out of. The limited series, I'm now going to fucking dark dom this shit. Well, if they do it in animation and it's already stories that we already know and they're just going to show us the animated version of either books like Master of Apprentice or, you know, some of the cartoons like Ways in the Desert, some of the runs with the Mayhew run, then yeah, I'm down for that. What?
The diary, the chronicle.
Yeah, the diary. Yeah, I'm done with that. But that's it. I mean, I don't want you to write any new limited series. You know what I mean? I want you to plagiarize some new limited series. Fuck GT Chat P or whatever the fuck. Just go to the shit that's already done, take that shit and plagiarize the fuck out of it. You don't need a computer to do that shit. Just go grab the comic book, grab the novel, and just copy that shit down. Old school way. Just, you know, get that shit done. Turn that shit in and we'll watch it. We'll watch that shit. I was thinking about that today, man. They're really missing the boat. Just go back and pay a few shekels to whoever the fuck wrote some of this stuff on like the stuff for the video games, all the outtakes for Star Killer, all the things for the Old Republic, all the cutscenes. Pay them a couple bucks and just fucking have that animated and have that roll out on fucking Disney Plus. It'll save the whole thing. Who wouldn't watch that? Anybody here not watch like a story of Revan that we already know from the old books from whatever house? What the fuck's the same place that does it right now? They own the properties. They own all the rights. Go write the Revan trilogy. Have that come out animated. Darth Revan. Anybody? Raise your hand if you don't want to see that. Chat? Nobody? Okay, good. There we go. That's what we should do. Fuck Deborah Cho. All right, next up. Anybody else have anything to add to this?
Nobody wants this.
Well, it's not that nobody wants it. I guarantee nobody wanted the first series either, but apparently the first series had a big fan following and it did good. But Obi-Wan stealing whale meat, but that's okay.
It did? It did? Because if it did, you thought some of the toys might sell. Those fucking toys, dude, the Obi-Wan toys are so bad, Ollie's won't fucking buy the shit.
Listen.
They're so popular that Ollie's like, yeah, no, fuck that.
No one's really buying toys anymore except
Big Lots is opening back up. Trying to sell the shit.
Except for you.
For me. Overgrown men.
Tom goes to Target like 70%.
Trying to sell that shit to Big Lots. We won't take it.
So hot. He's like, I'm just going to go back to Target as air conditioning.
Go back to Target. I'm going to Ollie's over here in Texas. There's a bunch of them all over the place.
Go ahead. What's up, Jedi?
No, I don't have any numbers to back this up, but I kind of agree with Dom that I don't think kids are really buying. I mean, maybe grown men are, but I don't think kids are buying Star Wars toys until maybe they are discounted or something. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of
it's because it's not fucking. It's not been geared to them for a very long time, and it's too fucking pricey. I mean, I don't have numbers to back it up. But the last time we checked on numbers with Dom, it didn't turn out well.
Well, the whole thing is that look, it tells you something. My little cousin, she's on the cell phone. she's on a cell phone and she's playing the cell phone. She doesn't care about Barbie dolls or toys. They want cell phones. They want drones. They want cameras. They don't care about toys anymore. We're the only ones that buy the toys. So if they go
from 2 people here, 3 people here who actually have kids that are of the toy playing age. My fucking kids have got iPads, and guess what they also have? Every fucking Barbie, and my daughter has every Jurassic. The Barbies were on Jurassic Park toys fighting the fucking Avengers the other day and took over almost 3/4 of a fucking floor.
But you see,
hey, Ruben, hold on, Dom. Hold on, Dom. We're doing, since you did the poll of your niece, we're doing the poll of kids.
My little cousin.
A little cousin. Sorry. Ruben, you've got a couple kids over there, at least one heathen running around, correct?
2.
2 heathens. Okay.
Yes.
Do those heathens play with toys?
Absolutely.
Does
My
one play
daughter,
maybe Barbies or shit or some Star Wars figures?
My daughter literally today said that she didn't want to play with her tablet. She wanted me to go play Mario Brothers with her.
Yeah.
Like we have action figure Mario Brothers.
Yeah. Or the Lego set. Yeah.
She wanted me to be Bowser because I play Bowser.
Don't embarrass Wayseeker by asking him, because his kids.
Oh no, his kid fucking hates Santa Claus. So
It's okay.
You're not allowed to have toys.
we're gonna say yes.
The toys. They gotta be cheap toys. I'm not paying $30 for no toys. That's the thing.
Yeah, if you're for yourself, you'll buy stupid young Jedi fucking plushies.
Yeah, for me.
So getting back to this though, I would watch more Kenobi stuff if it had absolutely nothing to do with Anakin and Vader. I would watch it. Yeah.
But what's it gonna be? It's gonna be on Tatooine, just like kicking sand for.
You don't know. He might have left Tatooine.
We don't know. Look at Yoda. We all Yoda was. I mean,
he
Yoda
can't leave Tatooine. It was dumb that he left in the first place. All he can do is kick sand.
Fucking Joe gets me. Give it to him. We're the third relation. Kids are wearing Atlanta Falcons Super Bowl Championship t-shirts and playing with discounted Obi toys.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Joe.
No, but all kidding aside, look, regardless of the fact, if we had
Dom, I'm in toy sections all the time.
I know,
kids fucking are buying toys.
Kids are not buying. If you get to a lot of kids, a majority of kids aren't buying the stuff that we used to buy.
That's not true.
They get it because we buy it for them. We're pushing it on them.
Not true.
That's not true. They just don't buy $30 action Star Wars figures.
They don't buy $100 busts so they can fucking look at them. That's the shit you buy.
We bought Legos as a kid, or at least I bought Legos as a kid. My kid loves to buy Legos as a kid.
I have every fucking Lego set, dude.
Every time I walk through the toy area of a Target or a Walmart, I see kids shopping toys. Absolutely. They're looking at Marvel. They're looking at Barbie. They're looking at Nerf. Anytime I see a kid looking at Star Wars toys, they're with their dad.
Thank you.
That's not about the kids. That's on the your point for you, Dom.
Okay, but when it comes to toys, you also have to look at what's available, what's on.
But that's what you're saying. Like what? I'm sorry. What girl fucking Star Wars toy now is there? Because they fucking took Rey off the shelves. So to be honest with you. Sabine's not been on the shelves in a fucking while.
Bear that Wayseeker likes. I mean,
that's not a girl thing. Girls don't want that bullshit.
Well, nobody does, but I guess.
No, but I'm saying you have the Ahsoka. You put Ahsoka on there. People, there are a lot of young ladies.
Little kids don't like Ahsoka. They don't give a fuck about Ahsoka.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Dumb. They don't. They don't.
We gotta get a diva one for the kids.
They like Sabine. They like Sabine Wren because she's got very bright colors on her. She looks younger and she looks cooler. They do not care about. I don't know one. Now that you brought it up, I don't know one young lady from the ages of 11 down that actually gives a fuck about Ahsoka. They care about Rey, whatever the fuck her name is, because they can dress like her. They care about Leia. They care about Sabine Wren. And that's about it.
My girl loves both.
Yeah, because of all the colors. Dude, the fucking
Ahsoka, she loves Ahsoka too. I mean, just because.
Yeah, but your daughter hates Santa Claus.
Rebels. She's watched all of Rebels. She loves all those characters. Ahsoka's awesome in Rebels.
Oh, well, tell Evie. But Evie dressed like for Ren for like 12 years, Shannon. She's always I've got 20 pictures of your daughter. I have her trying to fight a stormtrooper in Disney World, dressed as Ren. Not Ahsoka, Ren.
But you know what? Ahsoka's gonna be pushed now. People look.
And this is the one that says TikTok famous.
Look,
the kids that I don't know. Your kids don't say TikTok famous, do they, Ruben?
No.
No, yeah. I mean, like, there's a different level.
And
His kid, by the way, doesn't believe in Christmas. So once again, like we're talking about normal people here,
Marco,
not everybody else.
When you go to conventions, how are the lines of girls on the Ashley Eckstein's line when she's at conventions?
There's a lot.
There's a lot of young ladies. Yes.
Young ladies. Yes.
Not kids. No.
Well,
She doesn't.
you know what people?
No, Dom. She doesn't really make kid stuff. She makes stuff for chicks. It's called Her Universe. She makes like her shit is like $100, $120 a piece. She ain't making that shit for kids, bro. Have you seen her? Have you been to Her Universe stuff? Like she makes some guy. I got a Darth Maul shirt that's cool as fuck, but it's not for kids. She don't make kid shit, does she? If she does, I've never seen it.
There are kid stuff. I believe there's some stuff.
No, I mean there's some girls that wear some very tight small shit that probably is kid sizes, but I don't think it's kid sizes, bro. Ruben?
I've never looked at kid sizes for Her Universe.
Yeah, if she has kid stuff for Her Universe, I ain't buying it for my kids. I'll just put it that way. And I spend a lot of fucking money on my kids, and I ain't spending that type of money on them.
But also the kids that fell in love with Ahsoka fell in love with Ahsoka 15 years ago. So it makes sense that she's gearing for young ladies because
all right,
15
Shannon.
years. So like you grew up loving Ahsoka and now you're a young adult.
Yeah.
What?
No, it just has. They have women plus sizes. Oops, hang on.
They got men's shit
Tees,
or
accessories, home stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah,
nothing about kids.
There's no kid things for Her Universe. Yeah.
No.
Really, Wave Seeker? Really?
God,
we got news this week.
So you just Wave Seeker. Come on with this.
We got
bullshit.
news. There's not like there's tons of news to pick from, and we got news that more episodes are dropping in November for Young Jedi Adventures, and they're doing a Life Day special, which is leading to speculation that maybe we're going to see Buryaga for the first time in some sort of TV show. So we might be getting Buryaga. If you're a big Buryaga fan, you might want to watch the Life Day special. I like Buryaga. I hope they get Buryaga in there, but they're going to Kashyyyk.
You guys need to do a live cast with this where all of us just watch it together.
I would love to do a live cast of this.
I would take the time off of work just to do that.
You really want to just see me punching myself in the temple the whole fucking time?
Dude, it's a good show.
It's not bullshit, Wave Seeker.
No.
Thank you, Jedi.
Wayseeker posted in our chat. Wayseeker posted the link to this article. In that article, it had a YouTube link where you could click and watch a trailer. First time I have ever watched anything with Little Jedi Adventures.
It's not good.
I couldn't make it through the trailer. It was god awful.
No, it's fucking horrible. It is fucking. It's like
y'all was the
45-second trailer
I've ever seen.
I gave the option to watch Voltron or this. Kid said Voltron. They just watch Voltron. They're like, fuck this. This is stupid.
Hey, Voltron.
Watch Grogu and the Dust Bunnies again than to watch that trailer.
Dude, Wayseeker, I know you hitched your fucking wagon to this shit, so you're gonna try to ride this fucker into the sunset.
Hey, listen, I will watch
some things I play up a little bit. I actually do really like this shit.
How? It's fucking horrible.
So I'm not lying about this one.
If you would just tweak your statement and say kids really like this, then I'd be like, all right.
But they don't.
Wayseeker says I really like this, and I just can't buy it.
I could buy that because it says a lot about Wayseeker. You can't say kids like this because they don't. Try to force your kid to watch this shit.
People love this because they don't. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, even Dom can't say people love it. Ruben can't say he loves this. Only Wayseeker. They made a show for Wayseeker, I guess. I don't know.
They know what I like. All right, moving forward, Ahsoka will be coming to Galaxy's Edge starting this week on August 23rd. And so what fans are wondering now is this the end of Galaxy Edge being canon? And so there's been a lot of discussion about that, and it seems like that might be the case.
Why wouldn't they do this? They fucking took canon. They threw canon out the window a long time ago in Star Wars.
So
just fucking do it.
So they're just not going to make canon. So speculation might be that legacy characters will be soon following to come to Galaxy Edge.
And they'll make more money with the legacy characters.
I think it's necessary. I think they played it up for a long time, trying to keep it in this 7, 8, 9 time frame.
Yeah,
but that time frame is done. That's not where the stories are right now.
No, I actually think it makes it more popular and more. You can go back and see it again. But TMT Cool Guy's getting it because if you play Young Jedi Adventure episodes backwards, it's actually a message from Satan. He is in hell, where it's hotter than Tatooine.
Thank you.
Which means he gets the double for it, dude. Give it to him. Ring the bell. All right. Yeah, I mean, I think this is great news. I don't know why they always thought that they needed to fucking like. Have you been to Galaxy's Edge?
I actually have not. Galaxy's Edge opened when I had my first kid, and I haven't been able to go.
I mean, like, if you don't keep at it, like, you expect to see some of the characters you like there. Even the kids do, and they're like, okay, there's fucking Kylo, there's some stormtroopers, there's that guy that they don't know because it's Hondo. You get the robot from the fucking other thing because you already because you went and did the other ride already. You get the Millennium Falcon and nothing. I mean, that's it. So why not expand it? Why not have it have all types of people there fucking showing up? Maz, was Maz there? I don't think I ever saw Maz.
No, I don't think Maz is there. But should be. I mean, you should get Ahsoka. You should get Mando. You should
get all types. You should have Mandalorians coming in every once in a while and shit.
I think that would. It's necessary.
This poor, I assume I'll call her an actress. She has to go through makeup every day when she goes to work as Ahsoka like this. That's got to be a pain in the ass. That's the first thing I thought of when I saw this picture.
All the people do, the princesses and shit. You ever see them princesses there? You do a princess breakfast before? Holy fuck.
I've never been there. I assume they had like costumes and stuff they can pull on real quick, but this lady has
it just ain't costumes. They get like all their hair and makeup. It's just like screen accurate shit, dude. It's fucking. And they're all doing these fucking moves and shit. It's kind of annoying as fuck, but the kids love the shit out of it, dude. Love the shit out of it.
Yep. So I think this is good news. And I think she looks pretty good for Ahsoka. So I think they did a good job.
This probably is true.
Hey, did you see the younger
Ahsoka? Better than Rosario Dawson? Is that what you're saying?
Ooh.
Not say that, go that far. But...
Oh, wait a minute. The tides are a-changing. The tide, truth to fact.
Here's Jedi's news. I still think this was toss-up between who's more excited about this, Jedi or JJ. But they announced this week that Star Wars Vision's going to go in comic form. They're going to do one-shot comics starting in November. They didn't say how many they're going to be, but they're going to be different artists and writers on each one of them. Peach Momoko will start the series with the very first one. And here's
because she did such a great job with Vader, Red,
White, Maz? Is this supposed to be Maz?
It's not supposed to be Maz. It's some future story with like maybe it's the species of Maz, but like
it's Maz, but not Maz. Okay, good.
Yeah. So, who's excited for this comic series?
You know what? If they give me some more Ronin stories, that'd be awesome. I love it.
As the
aside from Visions being crap, I actually was kind of excited. You know, Peach Momoko, she's kind of burnt. They're using her way too much. But when I heard, okay, Peach is going to do the Vader Red, White, and Blood or whatever, I was like, oh, okay, let's see. And then that turned out to be Dookie. So no, I'm not excited about this at all.
Yeah, it was shit. This is shit. It was shit. I'm not worried. Yeah.
I mean, hey, look, some of them could be good. Like, I'm not gonna write off the whole series because Peach is doing the first one, but I'm not excited for a Peach Momoko Visions story.
I mean, actually, when you think about it, if they did, okay, hold on. Let me ask you this: if they told you this, that they're going to do a bunch of Vision one shots from a bunch of different international artists, maybe some newer people, or like maybe somebody famous, kind of like they do with the TV show. Like people that we're not used to so much unless you watch anime, but from different realms, they're going to have them come in and do it. Not Peach Momoko, who's on fucking 50,000 covers. Nothing, no offense to her. I'm just saying like that. Would you be more receptive to it?
Oh yeah, I'd be all in for that. That'd be awesome.
I think I would too. So like maybe after Peach Momoko, that's what it is. So hopefully that. I guess it's got to be better than this week's fucking comic. Spoiler alert.
So, if this is your thing, November, it's time for you to look out for this one. Here's one of the news that we talked about pre-show. Charles Soule gave a little spoiler about Shadows of Starlight, which should be coming out.
Running out of fucking ideas there, Charlie boy is, huh?
September is when this one drops, the end of September, maybe. It's talks about what happens in that year between the fall of, Starlight Beacon, and Phase 3. So it's in that, bridge time period. And one of the characters that will be showing up is who's this fan favorite from the Vader run? Who do we got here?
Oh, that's the dude that made
How do you say his name again? I can't say his name.
Kirak Infala, right?
Yeah, it's Kirak Infala.
Kirak Infala. So
this is the problem. He had something good. He Dane Cook shit, and we're gonna see this in the thing too. Like Star Wars is doing it as a whole in stories and comic book lines. If you come up with something great, just let it fucking chill for a minute. Like this character was not popular when it first came out. It wasn't. He wasn't popular. He was kind of a write-off. Then for some reason, people got a little, oh wait, well, who's that character again? When people started rediscovering the comic books, he got a little bit of a hype train behind him. He's pretty badass because he fucking technically beat Vader. Like, it was kind of cool. Let him. That's a great story. Do we need to fuck this up? Go ahead, Jedi.
No, I was just saying, I think technically, yeah, he beat Vader. Well, he beat him once, and he really was going to beat him again until Vader played dirty. But
yeah. So. Well, then he only beat him once. So
yeah. So that's what Vader does. But I mean, the character has some possibilities for it if you're curious, if you like Jedi, but you're just kind of burned out on the Anakin Jedi story. Here's another Jedi you can kind of learn about. He's on this what do you call it? I'll ask. What do you call the sabbatical when they go off Jedi?
The brash vow.
Yeah. So why did he do that? There's story here you could dig into about this guy.
There is, but why are we fucking
to be a badass Jedi? We just don't really know a lot.
Why are we putting him in? Why are we doing this just to write him into the High Republic? You see what I'm saying? Like that trope of just to write him into some places, like
he could be hundreds of years old. Isn't he? We know he's not human, so
he coulda, woulda, shoulda. 2 tiers. No, what happened was Charles all of a sudden had people sign. When he's going to signing, like, yeah, dude, we like this character signing. He's like, shit, people actually like this character. I'll try to throw him into a fucking book. What's the next book I'm doing? Okay, I'm gonna put him into this book so I can get a paycheck off of it. It's gonna be fucking bad, dude. Soul's shit has been falling off over the last year and a half. It really has. It's been repetitive. It has not. It's been like half-assed. He does the thing where he tries to drop some fucking gem, but he wants to like make it clear.
Technically, I don't know. I'd have to go back and read the comic again. He kind of had a Mace Windu ending. We don't absolutely know 100% that he.
We pretty much, yeah. Oh, he fucking died. But that's it. I mean, I'm just saying, like, it doesn't seem, for those people that don't know, he fought Vader. Vader hunted him down during the period after the Clone Wars and killed him like 5-6 years later. So
I think this is where Vader got his, if you want to go back to the first bleeding of the Kyber crystal, I think his first Kyber crystal was from his lightsaber.
He also repaired his leg because of the droid thing in this one too, didn't he? Anyways, let's go back to that. I'm all for that one-shot thing now, because let's get some new blood maybe into some of these Star Wars books.
And that is the week.
Listen, before I forget, can you guys repeat with me? And
if you say it's hotter than fucking
no. Can you give a shout out to my cousin Lucille? She's a big fan. She follows me on Instagram. She was upset the fact that she couldn't that I made no more videos on Facebook, and then she was mad because I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't put anything on there, so she was upset. I said, I'm gonna make a shout out to you on the show, so I think she's gonna be watching. And
oh, cool! Yeah,
everybody say.
Hey,
Lucille.
Hello, Lucille.
Hey, Lucille.
Hey, Lucille. What's going on?
I appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Yeah, because she...
For sure.
Yeah, she was upset. She's like, what happened to your videos on Facebook? I'm like, I don't know.
Why don't you just do a post? Can't you just transmit? I don't fucking
know. No, I used to have that. I think I shut it off, and I don't know. I haven't did a lot of videos lately, but the last couple of weeks I've been putting out.
You do videos all the time, Dom. All the time.
Yeah, not all the time.
You haven't done videos lately. You posted like one today.
I did. I posted one today because I taped 2 of them before I came to the damn Tatooine. Oh, cool.
I'm just saying, you can't say I don't do
Ed, hey, look at the chat. Thank you, Ed.
Thank you.
Ed's saying hey to Lucy too. Everybody's saying hey to Lucy.
I appreciate that.
All right. Let's get into fucking. Like I said, we need new people writing comics. Maybe moving on for storylines. Vader 37. What can I say?
This wasn't that bad, Marco. It wasn't good.
No, it wasn't. So this is the problem, I guess. If you've been reading DC, they're doing an event over there where they're doing double offshoots. Like they're doing 2 books that tie into the main storyline. The main storyline is only like 6 fucking books, 3 for the prequel, 3 for the middle, like to be 9, 3 for the end. So they're gonna do the 9th thing too. But they're doing 2 stories, but the stories are so focused that they're almost, you could read the stories for each character and it focuses around the character. This is part number 2. They're doing kind of like a Droid Grotto thing. They've screwed it up already because they had to, for somehow explain what the last event that we all still don't know what the fuck it was about the what was that fucking thing called? The Iron Man thing?
The Formata Cage?
No. Well, see, that was something stupid too that never ended right. But
Spark Eternal.
Spark Eternal now
Spark
for
Eternal
some reason.
The event. But the Formata Cage was the event.
The Spark Eternal was part of that. They threw too much shit together in it. So now with this book, you're like, man, it's Vader. But like for a little bit, we had like the Vader Afra coming back, which I think is the best Vader. Now it's just like, it seems like it's just, well, we're going to put Vader in a book to have a title that says Vader on it. It starts out, they're going through the Spark Eternals, like infecting fucking people on the Executioner, the Mouse droids hitting people up. They like kill or trap almost all of them into the bridge. Yay. Okay, we got a bunch of dead stormtroopers. Cool. It affects somebody else. Vader's still walking around. Oh my God, he's still walking around with this stupid staff and this fucking, and like the shooting shield that can shoot power out of it because he's trying to fix his force though somehow. But he's got these droids and he just picks them up and drops them in fire all the time, Mustafar. And then all of a sudden they're like, yo, by the way, your ship's all fucked up and the droids are taking over. You got to get back. And they're like, but you don't have your power. And then he decides to pick the fucking droid up, crush it, and throw it down. They're like, hey, they brought back this stupid ass droid because Anakin hates fucking droids and so does Vader. And for some reason, he travels around with the droid all the time because that fucking makes absolutely about as much sense as him having a shield and a fucking staff. And the droid goes, oh, you know, the good thing about Virgin Vader is that you got a purpose. He keeps rebuilding you all the time. Even the writing's not good in this. So they fly out there. They're like, yeah, look, General Shitbag's stuck in there with a bunch of people. And he goes, hey, don't talk to me, droid. I'll take care of this. Yeah. Oh my God, we're all gonna die. The droids are killing us. Well, guess who's coming to save us? Vader. Still got a shield, even though he just said he has power back. He's Faroushing them with the shield cannon. Why does he still have a shield? Can anyone explain to me why he still has a shield cannon?
Because it's Vader. Who knows?
They're like, listen,
right now.
They're like, listen, Vader.
No, it's because he can't use the Force right now,
but he can because he just used it on Mustafar. So he can.
But he can't control it. He can't.
How many times are we gonna do that with old Wayseeker?
I'm explaining why. I'm not explaining if it's good or bad. You asked a question about why, not good or bad.
No. It's a why, as in why the fuck are we doing this again? We've already done this 3 fucking times.
Because we're getting away from blasters and lightsabers. Now we have.
No, do you remember when we rode the fucking horse? We've already done this. Already.
Comes back
again.
To the horse with Marco.
Again.
And what was that series called?
Shit.
What was that series called? Darth Vader Vision?
Darth Vader. It was called, what the fuck was it? It was Darth Vader fucking sucks.
Dark Visions.
Dark Visions, yeah. Yeah, fucking Dark Visions. My point is, we've already done this. So then they're like, well, your droids will be affected. He's like, no, they won't, because I program my droids. Of course they won't be infected. Shoot everybody. It was kind of cool because they were doing a lot of bra-bras and shooting a bunch of people. That was kind of dope, I guess. But, like, he's still carrying a fucking shield. Oh, my God. And then he can't use the Force. Well, guess what? He fucking does. He goes and uses Force. And then, to make shit even, there we go. Red flashbacks. The fucking hallmark of Star Wars comics at this point.
Is that the flashback from the Obi-Wan series?
Yes, it is.
There you go.
I believe.
They tied it in.
But see what I actually kind of liked about this? With all the flashbacks. What I liked about it, not what you liked about it, what you liked about it.
Stop lying. Stop lying.
What I like. Vader doesn't have one positive just memory. So he's trying to search for some memory from his Jedi days, and all he can find is pain. He can't have one memory. So later he's talking, the other memory that he has is even more painful. And so he can't reach the Force in this thing because he needs some sort of positive memory. And at this point, they're absolutely all gone.
Except for Sis use anger to use the fucking Force. And he's pissed off. So how the fuck he can't use the Force doesn't make any fucking sense as far as fucking lore and Star Wars canon since fucking ever. So this is fucking stupid. And your stupid flashbacks and your stupid fucking Obi shit. None of the shit you said, that's fucking word salad. Somebody hit the fucking button. What you just said is dog shit. And it doesn't make this book good. It just proves that you're trying to bullshit fucking people, and nobody likes Jedi, young Jedi, dude. We asked Jedi, please say some shit that doesn't piss me off.
No, I said, typical Vader as well. The droid tries to help him, like, hey, you got to reach back and get this memory or whatever. And I guess Vader does it, and then he destroys the droid. But my question is this. I actually had to go back because I stopped reading this freaking comic after they did.
I can understand why.
Dirty.
Yes.
So I had to go back and read the past 3 comics just to get up to this and realize I didn't even need to go back and read those last 3 comics.
You didn't. No.
But my question is, and I want to get Ruben's take on this because Ruben is
we'll break down something that doesn't make any sense. Vader. He loves the word salad to go. Yes. Go ahead.
But my thing with going back and reading those comics to get to this is why do we even, the only reason, this is what I came away with, the only reason to even read the Vader comics anymore is to try and get some backstory and some more stuff about Aphra. There's no reason to read a Vader comic anymore except to learn about Aphra. There's no other reason to even give a shit about Vader. But
is that not what I just fucking said? That's just what I fucking said.
Opinion though, because he loves Vader. But to me, I don't give it. There's no reason to read Vader anymore.
Yes, agreed. Yes, 100%. Okay, Ruben, can I get through the comic, or do you? I know Ruben's been waiting to the end of the comic to try saying that the end's got some very big philosophy point here, and we're all just missing it because if you know that the shield is actually a fucking. It's a symbolization for the Tatooine sand that's fucking stuck up Don's ass in fucking Texas or some horse shit like that. And I know it's fucking not true, but he's gonna package that fucking turd and
listen,
shit it up. Would you like to go now, or would you like me to finish the next 3
more
slides?
More toys will be made. They'll make a Vader with a shield and a goddamn staff. There you go.
Oh, Don, he's muted. Ruben, you're muted.
Ruben, you're muted.
Okay. They already made a Vader with the shield. I actually just pulled it right now.
Yeah. They did. They already made a Vader with a shield.
Look.
Yeah, it's in the fucking Forces pack. Yeah. I know. That's what I'm saying. It's all wash and repeat with this dumb shit. So we get a little bit of fucking shotgun fucking shield again. I mean, what the fuck are we doing? And he's using the Force too. He's using the Force with his left hand, and then he takes it.
But he can only use it for 2.27 seconds or whatever the comic said.
For fuck's shit. And then all of a sudden they're like, well, we're all going to blow up his ship with everybody on it. And they're not fucking going to do that because guess what? They always say they're going to do that. And guess what? We know it doesn't happen because we know how fucking Vader dies because guess what? We all saw Return of the motherfucking Jedi for 800 fucking times. So we know that's not going to happen. Ruben, please polish this turd.
To be honest, I kind of have to agree with Jedi on this one. I do read them. I'm going to continue to read them because Vader is
Marco,
my boy.
Right? Well, you mean Marco, right? No, nobody wants to agree with me. All right, go ahead.
No, I continue to read them because Vader is my boy, and I want to know some story between Empire and Jedi. But some of this, I'm just having a very difficult time trying to get through it. And I totally agree. I want more Aphra, but this comic and how they're trying to tie it,
it's horrible.
I'm sorry.
Fucking
I really hate to say it, but I didn't. I kind of like the backflashes because he was trying to use the Force, but not the dark side of the Force. But
hey, how about this? How about we give him the Force anyways, but the whole Empire is being overtaken, and he has to figure out a way. So he goes and hunts down and threatens Aphra, and then you have the Aphra Vader 3-part storyline where they're fucking going back and forth, and they get back here and they find a solution to this fucking droid problem, which would actually give us a good storyline. And you could combine both Vader Aphras and do a fucking mini run with that with 6. I think I'd read that. I think I would fucking enjoy that. Right? Doesn't that sound good? This is dog shit.
I am not letting Darth Marco take away my joy of Star Wars. So not going to do it. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. It wasn't awful. It was a middle of the line comic, which was
I guess the problem with it is it's not even a middle of the line comic. It's recycled shit they've already done, and they want you to pay $5 for it.
Yeah,
so, there we go. All right, next up,
next week,
Dr. Aphra. Probably it's the only book worth reading. I mean, I don't know. But why the fuck does Darth Vader's eyes look cross? Does he look cross-eyed to anybody else in that?
No, it does. No, it does.
I don't like that. I agree.
No, but the Dr. Aphra book right there, the A book, the A, and the Clone Wars anniversary issue with
Ventress are dope. They are. You gotta admit they're dope. The A cover's dope. I like it. It's a different take on it. It's not a bad take, which is nice.
Hey, look, Mandalorian.
Hey, Mandalorian season 2, the fucking book nobody but
Dom, you better not buy it.
wants, and Dom will buy 6
do
of
it.
them.
What the hell is
Don't
this? Is
do
this
it.
a third
Mandalorian season 2nd print, season 2, second print.
I still didn't even get my first print from Mayhew. Thank you very much.
Oh, you
That's
need
fine.
to email me.
I don't-
because it's been a long time.
Yeah, my book.
But don't buy this. Don't do it. Next week, I'm going to be very disappointed if you buy a second print of this book. There's no Boba Fett thing that you need to worry about. You can't say it's got Boba Fett on the cover. It's not Boba Fett.
But it's armor. It's armor. That's exactly what he's going to say.
You can't do it.
Garbage.
You can't. You said, I only buy things with Boba Fett. That's not Boba Fett.
Yeah, they do. They've actually been doing all right with Aphra again. Aphra had maybe like one arc that was poor, but I think when we look back on Aphra as a whole, it's going to, through these times since she's come out, that's going to be the premier comic, as long as longevity and like, you know, keeping the status quo for good books. This is not good. Dom's going to buy 6 of them. FOC, and then Tom lied to us. Boba Fett is not leading the bounty hunters. Because this one's got, it's all about balance.
He's in Bounty Hunters. No.
I actually don't know if he's in this one.
We'll see.
I love that Cad Bane. Oh, I love that Cad Bane.
I guarantee the 1 in 100 is the Virgin cover.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy a fucking 1 in 100 for that. Connecting. Oh, look, it's fucking Palps again for the 8,000th fucking cover. Yay. Now he's not just fucking coming up with dumb shit. Now he's just doing the same character on everyone. Thank you, Star Wars Comics. FOC, Droid Squad. When all the other droids are bad infected, we needed the D Squad, led by R2-D2, the good droids.
I'm looking forward to this. I think it's going to be fun.
I want to see it.
Oh, that cover's got R2-D2 with a purple eye. That means he's infected.
Marco, you're having a rough day.
He's got
purple
simplex.
Just say the dumbest shit sometimes. Like, when your comment had fucking zero did nothing for the show besides just inject fucking trash. I don't think anybody, like, when I was originally like, oh, cool, we get the murder droids.
What are you talking about?
Working with Chopper, who's a murder droid, working with a couple other murder droids, kind of be fun. But when the solicitation came out that like, and then the one good group of droids, the D Squad has to take care of the. No, I don't. I can care 0 fucks about this now anymore. Anyways, all right, there are your covers. Ajax is on a cover, which is interesting because I really think if they took Ajax and went down the droid grotto line, they had a lot of potential with this fucking event, but they decide to inject this stupid Spark Eternal, which is the fucking definitely.
Are you getting A or B between those covers?
Oh yeah, I actually really like this one at the end.
I'm probably not getting any of them. I'm still waiting on someone to get the number 1 C-3PO 1 in 100 graded so I can steal it.
Can I ask you a question? Why is Ajax holding a B flag on the B cover?
Bots.
Why is that a B? Wait, letters. Our letters don't exist in their universe. That is a B?
It looks like a fucking B to me.
I don't know what it is. Maybe we see interior art. We'll see what it is.
Anyways, I actually really dig that. Who does it? This
Ruben just got the artist fired. They're like, what the fuck?
You do. Hey, by the way, this connecting cover gives you one of the fucking alpha droids in it, so make sure you buy it. And then FOC also, we've got Hyper Stories. We've got a little Cad Bane.
That's actually pretty cool. I can't wait for that.
This story sounds good.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fucking. Voss is going after more Count Dooku shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Voss is going for more competition.
They're gonna be fighting for a doll, though. You know that, right?
Bane's what?
They're gonna be fighting over a doll. You know that's
no. They fucking better not. No,
is this going to be Voss' first appearance in comic canon? It is, right?
Yeah.
What?
Is it his first?
I was waiting on Dom to say something, but isn't this Voss's first comic? The first
canon
Disney?
No,
canon,
because isn't
Marvel
he in?
canon?
Well, technically, isn't he in the background in what the fuck is that?
Well,
book?
the Phantom Menace. The Phantom Menace, but the whole
The
fact
Phantom
is
Menace
that
book, though.
Oh, that's right.
became canonized again with the Obi-Wan series, The Passage. He was written on the wall, so he's automatic.
Yeah, but that's not in the comic yet.
I know.
Yeah, but no. He was already canonized before that because they did a thing called what the fuck was the book with him and
Dr.
Ventress.
No,
he's already and he was in the fucking. What do you mean canonized?
Talking about comic.
He was already canonized. Yeah,
comic.
I think okay. All right. Well, here, let me tell you though, he's supposed to be stealing Dooku's shit. So this looks like a good book to grab. Just grab this book.
No, I want to know what the other cover is. I hate when they don't release this cover. So I'm buying whatever that cover reveal it is. I'm buying.
Do you know maybe they're gonna finally do the story? Can they get into Dark Disciple through this?
No, this would be either pre or post Dark Disciple because the description that you guys talked over that I was telling you about.
Okay.
Yep.
He is going after Count Dooku's treasure, Voss is, to try to figure out more about him. In the meantime, Cad Bane is there stealing all of Dooku's treasures.
Jedi. He was also in Darth Vader 25 with and they have all those.
Oh, that's right.
Jedi in the background with the visions. In that,
but technically that could be considered whatever. Who cares?
I just looked it up. He has a picture in
cameo. That would be a cameo, Wayseeker.
Well, you just said you didn't specify.
Catch of the week. Look at this little pumpkin fish. Nice.
That's so lame compared to last week's.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. All right, there you go. Catch of the week.
That was a good catfish, but
I don't see you catching shit. Damn, dude, it's like
damn.
It's catching stuff. There's a difference between fishing and catching. Catching is actually pretty hard. Fishing's easy. It's the catching stuff is hard.
Yeah.
Every week I have to catch something, which I won't be fishing this week, unfortunately. So there probably won't be a catch of the week. That probably is our last one, or maybe I'll do one more for Labor Day and then I'll be in. Was not a Photoshop fish. We had clarification that it wasn't. All right. Toys. Dom, stop talking. Jedi, can you run toys?
Got what? Good.
So I could get some water.
All right. So BAM exclusive is coming out with a 332nd Company Trooper, which is the Ahsoka Troopers. Finally made their appearance in Funko, which is pretty cool. I ordered 2.
You ordered these. I thought, Dom, you said you weren't gonna. The only Funkos you were buying now is Boba Fett. Dom, that's what you said.
I know, but I like the Ahsoka Troopers. I do.
So when these come to Second and Charles, like for a couple bucks, I should pick these up.
Yeah, they're not gonna come.
This is a BAM. I don't know what BAM is.
BAM owns Second and Charles. So Books A Million owns Second and Charles.
So they'll probably come there. Yeah. They are pre-ordered now, but. So one thing about Funko, they're starting over in January. They're pushing out a lot of stuff they're going to have, and it's going to go back to the original basic, how they were, that brought the people in. So you can rest assured there'll be a lot of limited pieces that are coming out down the road. But there is some Boba Fett stuff coming out. I'm very happy. I don't have it here, but there's also coming out with the comic book cover. You know, Boba Fett's first appearance. That's coming out soon.
Dom, you call what? I've been on enough shows with you, Dom, that if something has 20,000 pieces, you say that's a limited piece.
No, that's a limited piece to a certain point, but they're going to back off on those. They're going to make really the pieces like they did with San Diego, 400 pieces. They're going to be doing a lot more of those at conventions.
Well, I'll believe that when I see it.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully. Yeah. But
how many of these?
I hope you're right.
What?
How many of these are they making?
As of right now, they said 6K.
It's a lot.
6,000 is a lot of pieces. It is, but it's not 20,000 pieces. 6,000 pieces.
That's correct. Really. That's math. Yes, but that's still a lot. How many people are buying these right here? A 332nd Company Trooper. Are we really expecting 6,000 Star Wars fans to be like, I'm in on this?
No, there are definitely a lot of Star Wars fans that love the troopers, that buy the troopers out there, that are Funko collectors, that would definitely pick this up. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, this is not the worst. This is not the dumbest thing that the dumbest character that Funko has come out with. But
yeah, but it's pretty cool. I like the colors.
I think Trooper collectors and Ahsoka collectors will probably, unless they just don't collect Funkos, will probably want this. Probably.
Yeah. Exactly. Also, at the Funko shop, they're coming out with the Lights and Sound C3R2D2 that you press the top of the head and it makes this noise and the lights light up. This and that. This is dropping, and this is about $3K, if I'm not mistaken. So,
wait a minute. You said this is limited to 3K?
Yeah. If I'm not
Why
mistaken.
don't they put that on the sticker, Dom? That's
yeah, I know, but as of right now, but they're gonna probably release more. They'll probably release a little bit. They should, but these are not limited pieces where they're gonna put a thing. They're gonna probably go back to different tactics that they used to. But
because that's what makes the con pieces really special, exactly. Is because it'll say right on the sticker, 400 pieces.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Then you kind of at least have a little bit of an assurance that, okay, this is actually limited. This gives me no assurance at all that this thing is actually limited to what they say it is.
Exactly. You know what? Once it sells out in the Funko shop, they won't bring it up again. There's a good chance that it won't come back out again. Once they sell out in the Funko shop, and the secondary market will take over, and they'll probably be selling these for like $50 on the secondary market when it drops, when it sells out.
Did you get this one?
No, I didn't get that one. So Black Series is coming out with more carbonized figures. Did we ask for this? The carbonized 2-pack coming, Ahsoka and one of the magistrate's guards.
It's 2019 again. They were doing carbonized everything back then, so just doing the same thing they always do.
But you're saying that this is a 2-pack?
A 2-pack, yeah. It's coming soon. Don't know when. Don't know if it's going to be a Target exclusive, an Amazon exclusive. We don't know yet. It's just they said they're coming out with them down the road. They'll probably drop because remember when they have a TV show, they have like the friggin' Target Tuesdays where they'll have a Star Wars drop. They'll probably drop this maybe in one of those time slots when the Ahsoka drops. Who knows?
MC Hammer Pants Ahsoka.
There you go. So the Gentle Giant, they have the jumbo figures. Have Lando coming out. Did anybody want this? The jumbo Star Wars figure of Lando.
It would be cool if they did a better job on its face. That's a terrible job.
It is a terrible job. Well, it's basically like the oversized Star Wars figures.
Yeah,
that's the reason why they do it. Yeah.
Basically, shit.
It's all right.
No,
that's not that I'm gonna buy it. I have a Thrawn and Boba Fett. That's what I'm at. Okay. So we're getting this a 502-piece set of the boarding of a 5, right? 5. 4. I'm sorry, 4. Yeah, so this is pretty cool. If you Legos, you get a Vader, you get 2 Stormtroopers.
Okay, it comes with Vader. Okay, cool.
They didn't put the Vader in there, but
that's
a
lot.
They put 2 Stormtroopers and 2 Rebel Troopers, and we see 3 Stormtroopers and 4
Rebel Troopers. And no Vader.
You got to buy 2 Vader, Ruben.
No Vader. Hey.
We see this is the dumb. Plus, that's fucking expensive for this.
That's right. I mean, it's not. I mean, $10. $10 100 pieces was what Lego's running at these days.
Was it like 10 cents? Is it like 10 cents a piece of Lego? As a
they need to have it. They need to have some way you can't. Well, I assume they don't have it. They need to have some way where you can like take one of the Rebel Troopers and stick him to the ceiling, and have Vader underneath him,
that'd be cool as shit. Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Awesome. Joe hit it right on the head. Kids love to build hallways.
That was a problem right there.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
So here, we showed this before, but this is the up close hot toy of Moff Gideon in his Mandalorian outfit, and this is badass. I like this.
I can't stand how it's. Again, his face looks awful. I think the helmet looks awesome. I just think the face looks
The face looks just like him.
It does look like him, but it looks plastic. I mean, obviously, it doesn't look real. It does resemble him, but it doesn't.
Fuck
magic.
yeah, Dom! It's a toy.
The toy.
Somebody give Dom the fucking bell. That's the best shit I've heard him say all day. It's plastic. It's a toy. Yep. All right. Sorry. That's funny.
Hey Dom, does it come with both heads, or is that just different?
Yeah, it comes with actually it's the same. It's the
grumpy
same
face and grumpy face.
And
yeah.
it comes with
I was just about to say. Yeah. You either get mad face or different angle.
It's like Harrison Ford. He has a mad face and smiling at the same time. That is the way his face looks. Now you get the one head sculpt in the helmet.
Wow. Okay.
I'm glad toy makers really like to make all the characters they fucking kill off. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
And
like months later too.
I'm still waiting for the friggin' troopers that he was.
You gotta be like, oh shit, they killed this guy off, didn't they?
The Mandalorian troopers that he had on his. I'm waiting for those to come out because those are pretty cool. I'm surprised I didn't drop one of those yet.
It does look like him.
So you got the dewback. Dewback coming out with the sergeant, the stormtrooper sergeant. They're coming out with the stormtrooper sergeant dewback. That's a deluxe pack, and then they're gonna have a regular sergeant stormtrooper coming out.
Wow. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. Of course. Why?
There's no price in this yet, but I can rest assured, $375 to $400. Oh, the dewback is fully articulate. You can bend the legs, the hand, the feet, move the head, open them out. Pretty cool.
I would pay $30 for this. I can't believe people are actually going to spend almost.
It's a hot toy, man. You don't know what you're talking about. This is better than freaking Young Jedi crap.
Yeah, I think trooper collectors would buy this if,
yes, it would.
If they can afford it.
Come on.
Definitely.
Wait till I get my showcase fixed up.
But this is probably how much? Did you say how much this was, Dom? I'm guessing.
I love
I'm thinking $700.
What? Nah, it's about $475, baby.
Okay. Well, hold on. Yeah. I love the fact that people were bitching about $2,000 to go on vacation in Florida and fucking stay in some shit ass hotel where you had to play fucking Star Wars fanboy fuck the whole time. $2,000, but oh shit, $450 for a fucking dewback and Lieutenant. Nobody gives a fuck stormtrooper. That's a great deal. Get the fuck out of here.
They can play with this in a lifetime. You can only go to the hotel one time, but hey, you got to pay again. That's why they'll buy.
No, they won't. And they shouldn't.
By the way, I see you playing with this dumb shit. Like you'll have to because nobody in your lifetime will ever talk to you again. What the fuck are you talking about? Like what?
You're posing it. You're not playing with it. You're posing
it and displaying. Not playing with posing it, but you put it in the showcase and you have it staring at you and it looks pretty cool when you have the whole diorama.
I'm sorry, that may be that's the saddest fucking life I've ever heard. That is the fucking. I'd rather watch young fucking Jedi than have to sit around and pose fucking toys. Not even fucking play with them. Just
people make big money being posers, man.
I literally have them right there.
I'm telling you.
I never watched Jedi, so like it doesn't stop them ever.
Geez. I'm just saying, like neither one of those sound like fucking good things.
There's a C-3PO. Come on,
join the club about things that Marco hates. Like fuck everything.
I got mine.
No, I mean I fucking play with toys. Why would you not play with these motherfuckers? I play with them all the time. What the fuck?
Because of the $300 pieces you don't play with, man.
So what's the fuck's the point?
They're for collectibles. They're collectibles, not toys that you play with. You collect them and pose.
But all honesty, I do change around. Like if they have different heads and if they have different poses, I will do that. But I don't play with them. I'm not going to sit there and be like, "Oh, my dewback is now walking." I'm not going to do that.
You could take stop motion pictures and put that on YouTube and Instagram and get
dude.
followers.
I really do miss. I really miss what's his name. Remember, he used to do that all the time too. He was on Dark Side for a while. God damn, what was that guy's name? But he used to do that stop motion. That's cool shit.
It is cool.
But I'm not paying fucking $400, $500 for that. You must be out your shit. And what I'm just saying is.
And you know, say one thing. Not playing with them. Playing with them is when you hold them to like, Hey, C-3PO, how are you doing? I'm doing good. That's playing with it.
That's actually awesome. There you go.
Posing though is not playing with them.
Okay, wait. Why the fuck are you posing up?
I want
Now,
30 minutes of Jedi playing with toys.
now I just want Jedi. Yeah, I want like, hey, 30 minutes, 30-second clips of Jedi playing with toys. Fucking gold. Number 2, I want behind the scenes of like taping while these grown ass men are like, I just don't think the finger hand type is right. I think you need to turn it a little bit. You know the scene? What's that? Dinner for Schmucks. You know that fucking movie? But the guy poses the fucking rats or whatever, the mice, right? That fucking guy poses. That's what you guys. That's you guys. Just so you know, that's what you guys are doing. You're that guy. You're Dinner for Schmucks. You're posing the fucking mice.
But you see these toys? These will never go on clearance because these are expensive son of a bitches. Other stuff, because these are pristine toys. These are like the Cadillacs and the
I would
BMWs.
never do that on camera, Dwayne.
This other stuff, not like the Audi, not like the
Dom.
Hondas
This is. You know what these toys are? These toys are chastity belts guaranteed. Like if you got like, hey, you pull out like something. Let's say you pull this out, right? A girl sees this.
Yeah.
You can say, hey, you know the fuck what? You say, oh well, this is a toy I had as a kid. You can explain. Oh, that makes fucking sense. Okay, I could see that. The nostalgia. You're like, this thing right here. They're like, what the fuck? And you go, how does that conversation? How the fuck does that conversation go? I like to pose. I like to pose these things. Do you like to play with these toys? Do you have?
Listen,
no, I just like to pose them. That's it. I just like.
You tell the girl I bring home 6 figures a month.
Trying to get arrested. That's what you're trying to do right there.
Yeah, because that kind of sounds like kind of sounds like I want to put the lotion in the fucking basket. Like you want to wear somebody's skin. I'm just saying, you do understand. I mean, I'm not saying anything wrong with what you guys are doing here. I'm just saying what it sounds like. It sounds like the thing puts the fucking lotion in the basket and I wear it because I pose things. Kind of fucked up, bro. Kind of just fucked up.
Dom somehow is anti anything that's woke, but he's okay with these figures posing all the time. So like,
I don't know.
That's all I know.
Ruben, do you really pose figures all around your room? I thought you just hoarded fucking shit.
Okay, look. I have that one. There's a Darth Malgus over there. I have a Vader right there. Okay, look.
You did this after you were married, right?
Yes.
Yeah, after you were married. See, that's my point.
No, he collected stuff before he was married too.
No, but he didn't do that. But he wouldn't do posing and shit. No. Because I know a guy that did this shit. And guess what? He got married, but they were only married for like 3 days, and then he got divorced.
Why do I sound like Bill Cosby? Come on.
Yeah, what you said sounds kind of creepy.
Can you see that Vader right there?
What did I
Look
say?
at that. There's a Vader
That's just
right
some
there.
toy on a shelf.
Okay, no, that one poses. That Mandalorian poses. There's a Malgus that I can't.
Yeah, but it looks like you just pulled him out of the box and threw him on. You didn't actually sat around and go like, let me think about the pose I'm going to put on this toy.
He said earlier that he would change the pose from
slave
time to
Leia
time.
posing.
Wait, you start changing. Wait, yeah. Now wait, do you start changing? Do you sit there in your room and go, oh fuck, man? You know what?
Okay.
I could go outside, go fishing, or I could just think of different poses for my plastic toys, especially the ones that got fake boobies.
Dom's probably got like different outfits for his slave Leia.
Wait, let me get Ruben done first, then I'll move on to Dom's problems. Dom's got a lot of problems. Ruben, I want to hear the answer. So do you change the poses of the dolls?
Okay, look, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you one thing.
All right.
He's trying to think of a cool way to say yes.
Hey, there's Slave Leader right back there. You got Slave Leader in the background.
You see that Mandalorian flying? Okay.
No, he's flying. Okay, but yeah, sure.
Okay, that Mandalorian right. I mean, sorry, Din Djarin flying right there.
He's posed to fly.
Off the ground. He's posed to fly.
Okay.
You can put different hands on him. You can put him on the ground. He doesn't have to always be flying. If I come in here and I'm like, I want to put him on the ground, then I put him on the ground. Change out his hands, change out his weapons. I can do that.
I know how the change out shit works because with my kids, Ruben, I want to change out Hulk Hogan's head so that he can fight somebody. Like, sure, let's change out. I'll be Hulk Hogan.
The Slave Leader you have in the background. Show it to Marco right there.
This one?
I see it.
The Slave Leader,
No, don't. Dom's gonna get all excited, and he's already talking about that.
Dom's already excited, Marco. It's too late for that.
That doesn't make any sense to me. Why you? I'm sorry. To me, go ahead. Let's move along. That's a waste of time.
GT Comics just got in. I'm late, but I made it. There you.
Hey, GT, you're alive. Good to see
there you
everybody
go.
who's worried about you. Everybody who's worried about you. Good to
All
hear
right,
that you're good.
So here is the Stormtrooper Sergeant that they're making. You don't have to get the dewback. You can just get the Sergeant. And that's that, and it's cheaper.
And okay, so this one comes
Once
with
again,
though,
though.
droids.
Hey, Ruben, you weren't the one that was complaining about the price of going to Disney. You actually said you understood the pricing of it. I'm saying Dom said that was absolutely absurd and ridiculous, but is willing to drop $500 on a dewback so he can pose it. That's fucking
No.
I'd rather have that. They go to the hotel, really. Hotel, why? Because it's a Star Wars themed hotel. No, give me the original trilogy, people, and I'll go to that hotel then.
Everybody I know loved it, dude, and it's experience. But like, you got posable dolls, so that's cool too. All right, next up.
All right, so this picture, this original poster actually sold $14,895.
$14,000.
That's nice.
You also got $25.85 shipping.
Yeah, because you gotta make sure the shit doesn't get.
That sucks. This is sold. And then last but not, I forgot to put this in. GameStop is getting this.
Nice.
This gentle giant of a dark Nihilus. It's coming out, so it's like a giant PVC. It's a statue. You can put it up, and GameStop is getting it too. So it's coming soon. I don't know when.
I'm gonna have to move some stuff around, but I'll get
there. You go.
That's gonna be expensive too, isn't it?
No, actually,
it's cool for $5.
I went to the Disney store in the mall over here, and they had the Obi-Wan, the PVC statue that they have, the gentle giant. I had it on sale for $19. I was thinking about picking it up.
So I told you,
19's doable.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait a second. He just said the shit never goes on sale. Then he just says I got it at $19.
Yeah,
if you would have waited,
Dom is a walking, contradiction. So I don't ever.
What? Yeah, I said $5 and you just scoffed at it, and $19 to $5 is closer than $400.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, yes, GameStop is still open.
$400.
How much are these gentle giant things?
They're about $30.
Yeah, these are
$30-$40. Yeah.
I'm not gonna buy it because I don't have any of these.
What do you do with this fucking thing?
They're a statue. You just put it up on the you stand it up. Like last week, I showed you.
They're not actual statues. They're made out of PVC. I don't know one fucking statue. No, bitch. When I talk statues, I'm talking about you better be made out of some fucking metal or some fucking
it's plastic,
concrete or copper that's been fucking weathered. This is not. This is a piece of. This is a toy you can't play with. Yes,
not a toy.
It's just
this thing's not even. You can't even move it really.
It's just a
piece of plastic. It's something they printed off a 3D printer that you can't move. Okay, cool. You can pose it. No, you can't pose it.
You can't pose it. No.
Not this one, I don't think.
It's just literally a plastic turd. All right, there we go.
And that's toys for the week. There you go.
Holy shit, that was a rough toys. Good Lord.
Well, as long as we get a video or two of Jedi, reenacting.
Jedi playing with toys is great.
Well, how come
him just in the dark helmet?
Jedi playing with toys didn't get any
That's
comments.
What I want.
I said something on Bill Cosby all of a sudden. What the hell did I say?
No, he did. They were saying if he makes him kiss, they were out.
What did you say?
What did I say?
You talked about all the ways that you arrange your toys and all the positions and stuff like that. That's what made
you said something about girls will like it or something like that.
No, girls will like it because you're telling you bring 6 figures home a month.
He's telling the old joke. It's 6 toy figures. Yeah, 6 figures.
Yes.
Bill Cosby. I'll give you some pudding. There you go. You want that?
Dude, I would love. Dude, we need a video. Fucking need a. No, we need a video of you guys who pose your dolls and speaking out loud the thought process behind posing your dolls. We need.
You know what? We should do a video about people, the toys, the boys and their toys. There you go.
Most mine are fun. Most mine fall over, and I'm not even. I'm too lazy to even pick them back up when they.
Jedi is the one that I like because he's like, yeah, sure, fucking, they're posable. And then he moved the one leg like this real quickly. He's like, thing fucking fell over, and he's just like, shit. All right.
Yeah, I'll bump my desk and they'll fall over, and
he's not reposing fucking shit.
Yeah.
I want to hear the inner monologue of Ruben fucking going if I take him and I just it's 1/100 of a 10th of an inch this way. Oh wow! Look at that! Look at the difference.
It's so much better. The light catches it certain ways.
Ruben goes out and buys little toy cans of beer and gives them beer to drink. Yeah,
that's cool. Hey, that's good.
Yeah.
Hey, I told you he's like that movie Schmucks, Dinner for Schmucks.
You have a table, you make a little table, and you haven't seen the cantina scene, you have him shot first.
You are like Wild Bill down there, not fucking Bill Cosby, but the other one with the lotion situation, Dom.
Dom does not even take him out of the box. Dom is nuts. Dom is just talking. Dom does not even take his shit out of the box.
Yeah, I mean, we can't call something the boys and their fucking toys. Sounds like gay porno.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we doing here?
Boys and their toys.
Yeah, no Kool-Aid. Stop with the Kool-Aid. Stop with the toys. Stop with the... No.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you guys doing?
Oh, boy.
I guess it is going to be Kyle Vision because we're about to fucking ruin Renovision tonight. All right. What do we have? Oh, we got the one thing left that people were hanging around for. I don't know if they still are. I think we've ruined them with all of our other talk. Yeah. But let's talk about, we want to look at, we know Thrawn's coming. Thrawn is a very exciting character, which is also something that I would like to add that of this fucking series called Ahsoka, as Ruben ruined it earlier and said, well, that's not Rebels. But I think Thrawn, there is a true swelling of fandom that wants to see Thrawn. Either if it's the old Thrawn, which people fantasize about, but I don't think understand it, or the new Thrawn, which had such a big following that they came out with 6 fucking novels on them. You know what I mean? So I mean, that's another character there is a true following for. But I think there's definitely a big following for that character. I think people are excited to see it. So we decided that we were going to go back and make Wayseeker do some work and look up sales leading up to the Ahsoka show. And then we'll review these later like we always do and see where they come out on the other end.
We always do.
Well, if we get you to do it, we do. If I put it on the list.
Ever review sales is me.
You remember 6 months ago when we had the draft?
We do attack. Hey, we do attack, but this show, 50.
Let's take a look back, and it's 50. We're never gonna take a look back.
50-50, dude.
When we had the draft?
You know how bad the draft went so poorly. Do you know how poorly that draft went?
I had a killer lineup.
You did not.
I don't believe
your lineup lost so much money. Your lineup is like $5 for the lot of books.
Money. Everybody lost money.
Yeah, I had a couple that hit.
I don't believe it for a second.
Go back and look. Awesome. Go back and look.
You put it up. You're not going to spend any time doing it.
No,
we should do it again. We should do another draft where you actually follow through.
No.
I'm not following through. It was so embarrassing. That draft was so embarrassing. We had people saying crazy shit. If you look back, well, you know what? We're gonna go find what episode that was. I'm gonna get those books and I'm gonna pull
we
after
need
vacation
for that.
Yeah.
Goodbye or goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye or goodbye. Oh, that's what we're still. Can we get off that fuck? This is not a good saying. I told you I've given you 100 other better sayings for this fucking thing. You choose to use none of them.
It's fine. You come up with your own.
You make fun of my fucking slides, and you just
come up with your own content.
You
do it. You put your name. You come up with your
same exact dog shit stuff.
Better.
Yeah.
Huh?
The boys.
We can do boys with their toys if you want.
We are not do boys with their toys. Absolutely fucking not. Okay, let's go. So these are Thrawn variants. Hey, you know which one? I love all these variants, by the way.
I put one.
Oh, this one I don't like.
This one I put on here because people want some cheaper options. Here's one of the options. This is the 1 in 10. This is the Rebel.
Can we guess on what this is now? Because the high of this got in the $100, right? Didn't it get up to about $100 when it was at its high?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, so it's got to be down. I'd say like $22 for this book.
This is the first appearance of Eli.
I think it's in the $50, 50 plus.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Is it still
$40, $50 range?
Yeah.
This is the first appearance of Eli Vanto, which is one of the more interesting characters for sure from the books, and so I would love to see that story continued. Not probably in Ahsoka, but if Zahn does another series with
I would like when he rolls up and there's a character there that pulls up the thing. If it's Eli, I think that'd be fucking pretty dope.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, so this one right here, I think this is one of the cheaper options because we're going to talk a lot about these Thrawn ones, and they're pretty pricey. So if you like Thrawn and you want to get some of these variants, this one might be your chance to get one at a cheaper rate. The raw range there is 65 to 75, a 9.8. There's only been one sale in the last 4 or 5 months, which was 180. And the number of these on census was 123. So,
is this the only Thrawn cover of the Rebels Thrawn from the animated series? Where he's on the cover? It is, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yep.
Hmm?
Would you?
That is not true. I did care about you, GT Comics. I was absolutely.
I have this book
First thing I
somewhere.
said.
I can't remember where it is. I know I have it someplace.
I have this
That
one.
is a
think I have
seriously
any of
bad
these.
barcode. Yeah, that's a bad. That's a. Look at how indented that is. Oh, nice. That's
I have
cool.
this one in a roll. I'm happy with this one. I like this cover. I like how he looks.
It's a good cover. What did it say it was? 120. There's 123, 190, 65, 75, 180.
Damn.
Yeah. All right. That's a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take it. Would I buy this? No. Not at these prices.
When you go back and see the other prices, you might change your mind.
Probably.
No, because I own the other ones in 9.8, so it doesn't matter. And I own raw copies of the other one because I pretty much I assume you put the Ross on here, the Raza and the Matina, so I have all.
Well, see,
those
if you already
copies.
have it, then you saying you wouldn't buy it is not really.
No, this one I don't have in a 9.8. I maybe do, but I don't think. No, I didn't grade this book. I have this book.
Like, I don't
didn't
have
grade it.
any. Well, I might have one raw copy of one of the Thrawns. So every one of these I'm looking at and go like, yeah, I might buy it.
But I'm saying like for a 9.8 for this at 180, I'm not buying it. Not buying it. I like it, but I'm not.
For
that.
9.8?
Maybe, yeah, maybe like. I would consider it if it was priced at 120. Not saying I'd pay 120 for it, but I would consider it at the price.
What
of
was the
120.
height of this in the when the comic sales in the pandemic?
Probably around 200 and change.
Yeah, probably around there.
Probably like 235, somewhere around there.
Yep.
For some reason, that number just sticks in my head when I look at this book. So
I think that's probably fair. I mean, again, this is not what I'm trying to make money on. This is one that I would like because I have it in a roll. I don't need to buy it 9.8. I got it raw. I probably paid $60 for my roll, and that's fine for me.
I got mine when it first dropped for cover price.
I wasn't collecting back then. I wish it was because I was looking back at like TFAW's prices on some of these when they first dropped. Some of them were like $8.
yeah, it was cheap. This is dirt cheap. You could
For
get this- you could get-
125s, which is just like wow.
This 1 in 10 you could get for less than $5. I think I bought one for less than $5.
Yeah, I wish I was collecting back then. That's crazy. I would have picked up a couple because I do like this cover. I would
cover
buy
is
this.
cool.
If I didn't own
This
it,
cover was cool, but you also have to remember that Matina came out decently hot off the gate because it was a 1 in 50. So Thrawn 1 had the Matina in it too. The Matina came off decently hot off the gate because back in those days, like you weren't getting the majority of stores were not selling ratios for ratio price. And Thrawn came out the gate around a $50 book for a 1 in 50.
Yep. And
right?
so here's the Matina right here.
Oh, well, there we go. So this came out at 1 in 50 off of it. Obviously, we all know that where Matina swiped this from was the dust jacket from Thrawn, the fucking book. Everybody said that was crazy till, Matina swiped shit, and then we all know it now. This book, I remember 2 months out, people were asking 80 and selling for 65 on it, which also for a Star Wars of the time for a Star Wars book was pretty fucking. That was ballsy to try to ask for 85 for it. And then it fucking went in the stratosphere.
This book
Fucking gone.
They had this book on the wall in one of the shops I went to, and $50 at one time, and I didn't want to buy it, and I made a mistake not buying this. I wish I did.
bought it for 35 and graded. It's a 9.8 non-press.
Which novel was this swipe from?
The first Thrawn one.
The first
it was
Thrawn.
it was the original first Thrawn cover, or was it the inside? I can't remember.
No,
It
that
was
was the
the
Empire.
I think it's
Heart
the.
of the Empire.
No,
No,
the
I
new
think
one.
it's not. I don't think it's the original. I think it was the Barnes and Noble exclusive or something.
Barnes and
like
Noble
that.
exclusive. You're right. That's what it was. Because that's all I was buying back then. Is the Barnes and Noble exclusive dust jacket. He took it. He took the fucking cover and just blew up the face of it. When you actually pull it to end, it's like you take the thing and pull it out.
Marco and I go back and forth on this, but so I haven't finished reading it, but I have read some of those novels. That the Thrawn in the novels does not fit the look on this guy's face.
When he first came in and they thought, and he was going through, remember this, he was going through Imperial training. They were all treating him like shit. and he was getting in fights at his home planet.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought it looked calculated. When you see the actual gatefold of the exclusive cover, it's more than just this. It actually has a like grayish white tint on the outside. He just shortened down the face portion of it. So like, I don't know, man. When you see it in real life, this fucking thing is beautiful. It's fucking beautiful, dude.
I would love this one. I will never own this one. This is outside of my price range.
Mm-hmm.
How much is it now?
Oh,
I know it's fucking, dude. I told a guy, I'll pay $85 when you die, and for this book, and then the book went to fucking, but he also died. So
if I owned it, I would sell it because I couldn't justify owning it at this price. Not because I don't think it's cool. It's just one of those things.
You want me to go get it real quick? I probably have it laying around someplace.
Here you go. Here's the sale. A recent raw sale was $1,025. A 9.8
that's not that much.
Sale was $2,000. A 9.6 was $1,150. And then just last week, just over 2 weeks ago, there was a big drop in one of the sales and auction. Was $533 for a 9.6. So
I was the first, by the way, first 9.8 on the census.
But there's a lot of these on census. 65 is
there is now, yeah.
For
I was the first. No, I was number one.
I'm curious, Wayseeker, why could you not justify holding on to this? Not buying it, but you said if you already had one,
$2,000 for a one in that doesn't have a first appearance that really moves the needle. It's a cool cover, but are you trying to tell me it's better than like every other Star Wars book except for 1 and 2?
Well, if you bought it for 30, hold on.
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, you don't like the character.
I love the character. It's just,
no, you don't.
It's not his first appearance. I would rather have a newsstand first appearance Air for that price, which is you can get a newsstand Air 1 9.8 over this. If I'm just saying, like if I'm gonna pick one or the other, I'm gonna take the first.
I don't know. Newsstand. The fucking cover sucks on Air. This fucking cover is dope as fuck.
I'm just saying. If it's $2,000.
That's no, it's not. It was $35 plus I think on-site grading was like $12. So it was under $50. You paid under $50 for it. If you paid under $50 for this in the 9.8, you're telling me you wouldn't just hold on to it?
Hold on to it for what though? Like after this show, and let's say,
well, why the fuck would you get it? No, hold on. You got to remember, if you're the first person to get this graded, or one of the first people, because they haven't done on-site grading for a long time, you've had this book for a while. If it goes to 2,000, you had it because you collected the shit, or you at least liked it. You didn't grade and keep this book because you thought it was like, oh, this character. Like, no doubt, I like the character, but there's no way I was like, oh yeah, this is the fucking future of Star Wars. Like, this book's gonna be 2,000. There's I flat out told you I didn't think it's gonna be.
But that doesn't mean you hold on to it when it's worth $2,000 because that's a lot.
It's not. To me, it's worth fucking under $50 because I got paid under $50 for it.
I know, and you could make $1,950. I get that that's not much for you, but for other of us, like that's a lot of money.
Ruben wouldn't do it. It's a lot of money for Ruben.
Huh? I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't sell it. I don't sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
But I don't own it though. But
I'm not buying it at these prices.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't buy it. Fuck no, I wouldn't buy it this price. But I'm biased. I would buy it $85. So I'm definitely not buying here.
But
I'm also not selling because
you see, I missed the boat on this, man. I really should have got it when I seen it.
Were there no raws? What's the raw?
No, the raw was $1,025.
$1,025.
That was the only raw sale.
Oh, I see it. Sorry.
Raws are tough to come across in this book too. Like almost all of them for like when he's saying there's 65 9.8s on the census, there is, and then how many 9.6s are there, and how many 9.4s? Because that's like a lot. There's not a lot of raws left in this fucking book. Because actually 2,000 I think is down. It got higher than that.
Yeah. Hey, Reseeker, do you know how many were printed?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I didn't look it up.
No, it's okay. You don't have to.
Yup, you would pay $2,000
for $500. You would pick up that 9.6 for $500, Wayseeker?
No. I mean, if I was going to sell it, maybe if I was just going to flip it.
I don't know if you're going to be able to flip it at $500.
But I'm not paying.
I don't think this book's going back. I don't think in a 9.8 it's going back under $1,500 though.
I think it's cool. I'm not.
I know at least 5 people. So part of the reason too is I know at least 5 people of those 65 that are never selling the 5 copies they have. I know at least 5 copies are never selling.
So if you're buying this, it's a 9.8 or bust. Is that really?
Well, I just don't think that there's a lot of drop off in this. Like, cause I love it when Pete, if you watch Tax Show, which is doing wonderful content at this point and really in depth into why books are selling and how they're selling, at least trying to get a feel for it. And we're doing the same thing here over on Dark Side now too. But I'll tell you this, when he always says, "Oh, this book will hold the line," and then we look at it 6 months later and it didn't hold the line, and I'm like, no, people can't because they're broken. They put it on the credit card. This book, I'm telling you, people had of the 9.8s, there was low investments in at least 20 of these. And probably half of them won't ever sell it. I know for a fact 5 people who own this book won't ever sell it. So you're talking that this book is 55 9.8s. And through a frenzy, when this book went up to, what was it, 32.50?
Or 4,000, I think.
Was it 4,000? It went up to 4,000. 4,000. How many of those books changed hands at 4,000? That's what I'm telling you. Like, this book isn't changing hands. There's not a lot. I mean, 60. When you think about it, you could have 100 on the census. If 90 people are saying, yeah, there's 100 on the census, but 90 of those books will never sell, you really got 10 on the census that we're selling. So this is already down to probably in the 40s, maybe the 30s of people that are willing to sell this book. There's probably 30 copies that maybe you get them at the right day, the right price, you can get. But yeah, no, people don't fucking sell this book. They don't sell it. They sell a 9.6 though. Wayseeker, enjoy your 9.6.
I don't have any, and I'm not going to buy any at that price. Not because I don't like it, just because I ain't got that money to spend on it.
Let me ask you a question. Would you buy a 9.0? How much would a 9.0 be?
I don't know. No.
No.
At these prices, I wouldn't buy any. Look,
I'll buy a 9.0, crack it, and sell it raw for $1,000.
Yeah. Hey, I'll be honest with you. I would, and I have this fucking book. Do you guys really want me to run upstairs and see where it is? I think it's in one of the filing cabinets. I can bring it down, but like, I'm not selling it. Haven't sold it. Still have. I was number 1 on the census. Still same owner, same fucking book, and I think it's still the same fucking rainbow spooge on it. Just never selling it.
Pedigree.
Yeah, right. But yeah, I mean, like, this book, as much as you say, like, it's not liquid, it probably is pretty liquid because whatever they come up for a decent price, they sell. They just, people don't sell. Like, when 4,000 was there, I think there was 2 guys trying to sell for like 1,500 and 1,200. Like, you're not trying to sell that fucking book, dude. You know what I mean? You're really not. So,
right. Yep.
But yeah, this price is too fucking expensive.
Yeah, so we're all saying goodbye to this one at this price, personally.
Yep.
I'm just saying the price isn't wrong though.
I'm not saying that, we're just not buying it.
Yeah, but the price isn't wrong.
Thrawn 3, the 125. This is the Raza.
Way overpriced for this book. Also own this book in a and own this in a raw.
Aranina Price's first appearance, who's dead. This is not one of my favorite Raza covers, personally.
Not mine either.
Not a bad cover. She's on the cover if you really like this character. I actually don't think Thrawn looks that great, but I think Price actually looks half decent.
This looks good. A good female is good for a cover.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, whatever the price of this book is raw and whatever it is graded, even though I want to sell my raw version, it's too expensive right now to buy.
I don't have this one.
Price, this Price lady needs a nice, sexy pair of librarian glasses, don't you think, Dom? That would really.
Yep, it would be. I have this book at home somewhere. I can't find it either. I don't know where it is.
No, never mind, Dom.
I know. Library.
Raza did 2. He did this one and the orange one, right?
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So we got prices. We got a raw that sold recently for $175. We had a 9.2 that sold for $128 and 9.8 that sold way back in February. Was the last 9.8 of these sold for $700. There's only 8 9.8s on the census, so this one is really a rare 9.8. You only see this one come up once every 6 months to a year. Even as a possibility.
Well, this is the
so how many others? Oh, go ahead.
A point of fact I'd like to also make on this book. I would like to know how many of these have been CBCS slab 9.8s, because this, around the era that people got knowledge of this book, was we hate CGC, so we're gonna be stupid and slab it with CBCS.
Well, my question is, what's the census on
here, Tony?
On less than 9/8. I mean, is this just a hard 9/8 to get, or are people just not slapping this book?
There was not many slabs. I think it was like total was like 17 or 18 or something like that.
I'll be honest with you. Like, if you could sell this if you could not have to take the gamble and just sell this for almost 200 books raw, which at one time this was selling for what, 310 raw? This was expensive raw at one point. He was getting
sell mine now.
Huh?
I should sell mine now. I'm trying to get this $100 for it.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna get 150 bucks on this. That's still overpriced. This book is like a $80 at best book. At best, raw $80.
I mean, this has the same issue than the last one did. If you buy a low grade like a 9.2 at 128, you crack it, you could sell it for 200.
Yeah.
That was the thing about the one.
Well, yeah, but you gotta see what that 9.2 looks like.
Yeah, you do. Here's one of the weird things, like especially in Star Wars world, variants have taken a beating for Star Wars. Where you're talking like you're lucky when you look at some of these variants, if they're holding on to like 40% of their value as they were at the peak of COVID. A lot of them are like 20 to 30% of their value. These Thrawn variants, they're all decently holding the value.
They're holding value a lot better than a lot of other.
They haven't crashed like most of the other variants in the Star Wars world. And I don't know if that means a crash is coming or
Zero TNT guy. That's
ever selling, and so it doesn't matter.
I don't think so. But once again, like I think when you ask people who have the 9.8s on these, I'm trying to think if I know anybody who has. I know one person who has one of these 9.8s, and they're not selling this book. Well, I know two people because I have a 9.8 this book. So, and I'm not trying to sell it for that because I'm hoping that price comes back and it gets to be a $2,000 book. Plus, it breaks up my run of these covers. Like this was a weird top line variant because they did 1 to 25s across the board for these, and you could buy them for fucking. I think with the other Razas, is that 5 or 6? What's the orange one?
There's no more Razas, I don't think.
You sure?
No.
Who was the last one? Was it who was the orange?
Ross is 6.
Ross is 6.
I don't know who's
5.
4 did Albuquerque did 4.
Kirky did 4.
I don't know, maybe 5. I don't remember who did 5.
4 was popular because Kirky was popular at the time, but the rest of them you could get fucking cheap.
Yeah.
Cheap. All right, I'm passing on this though.
Yeah,
but these are books that people held the line on to try to put together all 6 of them or 5.
Albuquerque did 5. Who did 4?
Albuquerque did 5.
It was Kirky. Wait, Kirky and
4 did was Wingard or whatever his name was.
Okay,
that's the cover I hate. I don't like that cover. I didn't put it in here.
Is that which one's that one?
It's with the red with Palpatine in the back, and it's the red.
Oh, that's so stupid as shit. Yeah.
I didn't like that cover, so I didn't put it in here. TNT says there's 0 CS's 9.8s.
I saw what TNT said. Yeah.
No, I would. This one, I'd probably be a buyer in like the $60 range personally.
Yeah, I mean 80 doesn't sound terrible.
I would probably buy it, and hold it at 60, just because I would want this one in my collection if I had it, but I ain't paying $175 for a raw.
I would pay $175 for a raw. I would not.
I'm not paying $700.
Ruben, what would you pay for this? Do you have this, Ruben?
I don't. I wasn't doing variants when this one came out.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah. What I would pay for it, 90 to 100.
Yeah, so 80 is about right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, next up.
Yeah, here's the Albuquerque. I love this cover. This is just a cover buy. Nothing first appearance in this one.
I actually don't like this one as much as I like 6.
Yeah. I do not own this one.
But I like 6 because of his first appearance anyway. So.
Yeah. I don't have this one either.
It's probably a hard grade though, I guess.
Well, you got to remember too, with a lot of these, it was either people bought them. Well, I mean, they got to be cheap because they were sitting on shelves.
This one didn't. This one didn't sit on shelves.
No, because wasn't this right around the time? This was right around Thanos 13, and Albuquerque was popular.
Yeah.
So people went out to go buy any Albuquerque.
Yep.
No, I saw this one too sit on shelves. It wasn't that bad.
Oh, fuck.
Holy fuck!
Raws 400 still. 298 sold. In the recent months, one was 1,200, one was 1,350. There are 25.
See, now this one I'm saying, sell the fuck out of this. There's no reason to have this.
You own this one?
Yes.
In 9.8?
Yes.
Wow.
I told you I had a set of these.
You see, this is crazy because all these books are worth so much damn money. The reason why, because they finally came out with a new trade paperback, because the other trade paperback is worth money. They never had any second printings. Any second printings on these?
That's not why.
Well, I gotta guess the black cover on this one makes it a hard 9/8. So that's got to.
There's more 9/8 of this than there was on the other one. There's 25 of this.
True.
There's 8 of the other one. I bought this book for $10.
Yeah, somebody's grading it. Maybe I don't know.
I got a very nice copy for $10 of this book.
But $1,200 to $1,350 for a 9/8, and people are paying it.
Kirky fans, I can't break it up though, man. You just can't break it up.
Yeah. If I had this raw, I would sell it. I'm not paying. There's no way.
Dude, there's no. I mean, like you don't come. I mean, I guess maybe part of it too. Like I said, like it's not just that I like the character, but like how I came across all these books so cheap and then got 2 copies of each. Is just fucking. There's just no. You can't pay me for that. So I don't know, man. This is cool though.
It's a cool.
I think this is way overpriced. I think this is way the fuck overpriced. I think this is a $50 book. Raw, and this is a fucking not anywhere close to that. Maybe $300 book, fucking in a 9/8.
But it's never going to that price ever.
Oh no, I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying this is way the fuck overpriced. These books are the books that everybody they use those like the banger and mash lingos or whatever these are bangers or they use some like illogic. I hate to talk about it like it because when you say there's so much more to it and explaining it's fucking dumb. But when you're like no, you have to understand the time and what happened with Albuquerque here. And it was just the fucking right time, right place, right books, right price. And then Matina skyrocketed. So number 2 stayed almost at cover for the longest time. This was Albuquerque around Thanos 13. So this one got really popular. 6, nobody picked up till the end, but then the pandemic ended up putting it through. 5 people actually liked that fucking, or 4 people actually liked the palps for some reason because they thought it was okay. So that was staying around ratio at the time. And you have to remember around this time, like nothing was ratio. Nobody paid ratio for ratio books back then. Nobody. If you did, you were a sucker. Like you could find them anywhere. I think even Midtown would give you fucking like 25% off, 30% off any fucking ratio if you bought it. So like nobody was paying fucking ratio. But for some reason these books were holding okay prices, like half ratio on some of them. Some of them ratio. Matina number 1 was holding above, is holding over almost double what ratio was with it. And that was 2.5 months out. Like why I'm saying 2.5 months out is because you still had Wednesday Warring spike. But like the book 2 months after Wednesday Warrior was usually worth shit in a bucket. Like you could get anything for shit in a bucket at that point. But that book held and it only went up. So I mean these are the books where people use buzzwords and don't know what they're talking about. These are the books that cause those buzzwords.
We got one more looking at the one we already talked about. There's the Ross.
Yeah.
I do own this one. I own it in a 9.4 on this one. Because I love Admiral Erlani. She's one of my favorite characters.
I love Erlani.
I had to have this one because of the first appearance, and so that one I won't sell unless I get a higher grade, and then I'll sell.
This is the one I gambled on because I thought if they ever do anything with Thrawn and going out from the End of Rebels, if they ever came with End of Rebels, she will show up, which I doubt that's going to happen anymore. But like when this book, like when the novel came out, and when this I went after this comic hard. I think at one time I owned 4 copies of this book. Wow. I think I'm down to either 2 or 3 copies. I'm down to at least 2 of these copies. I might have 3 of these copies of this book. But like I fucking hardcore went after this one because, and I mean, I must own 20 because they were fucking 50-cent books at one point for the A covers. So I own probably like 15 of these, just the regular book. I mean, I like the character that much.
Oh.
Plus, I think one day he's going to bang her. So, and people love it when blue aliens bang each other. Alien sex, people love that shit. I don't know why. It's not my fucking
looking forward to it right now. He just said it. He's like, oh man.
Yeah. Did you see Dom's eyes? Even Jedi went eyebrow up like this. Interesting.
It's like,
tidbit. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely some sexual tension between these two. Am I wrong? Jedi, you read the book. R and fucking Thrawn, they got a little bit of, hey, how you doing?
It's been a long time since I read the book.
I'm your boss. Who's the boss of who? You got me. I almost got you fired. You got me not fired.
It would be so awkward. Thrawn would just be such a bad sexual lover. Like he just.
Who? What? What?
You're talking about it.
I just had to say. I said something one way. You got to take it fucking so wrong. What's wrong with you?
No, I'm just saying. Like I'm thinking about a relationship. It would be so awkward. Thrawn can't do anything with like people. He has no idea.
Are you kidding me?
He is such an awkward character with like everybody around. Like,
no. Thrawn has all these toys from all these different cultures and everything.
He poses them all the time.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
He has sex through art. He knows.
No. Yeah, no. Hey, Wayseeker, you must not have read the Thrawn trilogy.
I've read them all many times.
Okay, in the Thrawn trilogy, there definitely is some like he low key's like.
I'm not saying that he does.
He got some low key game. Thrawn got some low key game. Thrawn got some low key game.
No, he doesn't. He can't.
Oh,
he can't read people. It would be so disastrous, like going on.
Wayseeker, that's not true. He acts like he can't read.
He
reads people better than anybody else. What are you talking about? That's all he does is read people.
You know, he can read like situations, but like when people like don't like him, he has no clue. When somebody's like going around,
he just doesn't have time for that. He ain't got time for that.
No,
bullshit.
he just has no clue. He's
like, homie, I got time for that. I don't got time for that bullshit. I feel that.
Erlani's helped him in so many places, being like, "This is what you need to understand."
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, she's helped him in so many places.
Maybe she would
she would say, "I want to order. I want." Like,
they've already been on a date. You just don't know it yet.
He wouldn't even know.
Wayseeker, I now want to know what Thrawn's O face looks like.
No, I do not. That's what I'm. Okay, I started this like people like alien blue people sex, and people thought it was ridiculous 5 minutes ago. Rewind the tape. Now listen to the conversation. That's all these people are talking about. I'm telling you.
Went off the rails. Right, crazy.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm just saying.
This one off the deep end.
Good lover. I don't think he'd be a good lover.
Wayseeker. Why are we going this far in this? No, who is he? Is he making love to you? Is he in your potential love making pool?
Yeah, Wayseeker.
I don't know. Going to get the invite to Friday before Marco does. I really do.
Yeah, I agree. You guys are all the same. You guys love posing toys and talking about alien blue sex. I mean, this is stuff I understand. I don't get it. I'm just telling you that they have built in a way that if they need to have a relationship between two blue skinned people, it is going to be Thrawn and her. That's it.
All right.
That's it.
Find out. All right. Here we are on prices. Raw.
Oh yeah, back to the price.
This is a good deal.
$250 for a raw. That's
maybe not today.
Somebody had no idea what they were selling. On August 14th, I saw it. It went for $23, and I think it was like.
We don't know condition though, right? You don't know the condition.
I didn't buy that. I didn't see that one, but sometimes you get those crazy deals on eBay where people don't realize what they have. There was a $23 sale. There's $150, so it's really going between that $150 and $250 range.
Dub
in the $515.
Clip that shit. Clip that shit. You guys clip shit of me all day long. I don't watch SNS. I know they do my shit all the time over there. I know you guys, well, maybe not an old man because you just talk about grumpy shit. But Tack fucking clips my shit all the time. Clip that shit. Use it. I'm using that from now on. I need that shit clipped. All right, go ahead. Sorry. Go back into your nonsense. This is undervalued here. This is
I think this is the good deal of all of them.
This is the best deal out of every book.
This is way more important of a first appearance.
But Wayseeker, you want to know? It has nothing to do with how many years I've been pumping this book up and saying how great it is. It literally is going to come down to people remembering you say, Thrawn's not the best lover, and this is a chick. That's what now this book, you watch this book rise because of that. It has nothing to do with that there's logically based behind like, oh, well, there's actually only one person that he's ever had an emotional relationship with. And maybe it wasn't sexual, but it was an emotional connection with. It's this woman. And yeah, they're going to be like, Thrawn had sex with her about Chicka Papa, and he wasn't good at it. He was like Sheldon from Big Bang Theory. That's what they remember now at this point.
Yeah.
Like Wayseeker?
Yeah, anyway. This one
compared
to like the Albuquerque, like it's amazing to think like this one is a third of the price of the Albuquerque,
and you still get the thing that I've never understood is you get price, and for you people who like blue alien sex and fake cartoon women with unproportional body types, you also get price. Like the teacher the fucking strict. I want to stomp on your nutsack. Fucking price over there with some body figures that I would figure you guys would enjoy. You know, she got some booby racks in there and some booty hanging out, and she's got her little bob cut that looks like she's fucking not my type. Let me tell you that. Jedi says yes. See, he's looking at her. Yes, he agrees.
Okay, give her some librarian.
Is that your wife joke dying over there, Dom? She's dying. What, Jedi?
I think give her the librarian glasses and that little bob cut. That's what we're talking about. Or are we talking about something?
Yes, that's her. She looks. Go back to. See her there. Go back to pictures, please, if you could.
Yeah, her.
Which would you like better? This picture or her on the other cover? Her on the Ross, where they give her a little bit more figure. See, blue alien sex and her with a little figure. That's what I
like both of them. A little bit.
It's a banger. You can draw glasses on her if you buy it in a raw. Oh, fucking egg. What am I doing with my life?
The banger.
I don't know what you're doing. You're going to be on Whatnot before the end of the week. That's what you're going to be doing.
I just don't understand how that book sold for $26 fucking dollars.
Listen, you gotta
probably the most undervalued book. It literally goes Matina, that book. Those two are the two best books of that line. And that book got stolen. Pull that back up. Hold on. What was the fucking average price of this? Holy shit. So somebody got one $250. All right. They said that's a good sale. This is $400 for dick all and fuck sticks. Okay. $175 for a dead ass character. Not even a great fucking cover, dude. But probably one of the most underrated best characters in there. Has great potential.
Cover. Luke Ross did a good cover.
And a great cover. Yeah. And it's fucking it's the cheapest book. What the fuck are we doing here, guys?
And you can't be like, oh, there's more of these. There's probably less 6s and 3s out there.
Oh yeah. By the time 6 came out, yeah, man, there's less 6s and 3s. There's less 6s than there are 1s with the 1 in 50s too. So that doesn't even make sense. But this book, mind you, this book fucking was the worst book out of all of them. Nobody gave a shit of this book when it came out. Nobody. It's always been the fucking the run of the litter. It is still the run to the litter. I do not understand it. This is the abnormal bout in the group because you'd figure, I mean, I guess the number of people who collect this fucking book in a 9.8 is probably about 20 because that's how many people probably fucking graded this fucking thing. This makes no fucking sense. Yeah. I think it's a buy. I think at this price, if you average it out, $150, $250, $200, probably raw is still a buy. $515 in 9.8 is a fucking steal for this book. You better hope he doesn't say her name or you see some dude. If you just see a female chiss, if you see a fucking picture of a female chiss in this Ahsoka fucking series, this book is going to be fucking
gone
out of range for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have a 9.4. I think
that 9.4 will be $1,000.
I bought it because I needed one.
I actually don't have
9.4 was cheaper than the Raws. So
I don't know if I have this book somewhere tucked away. I have a bunch of Thrawn books that I put away, and I just forgot what I bought.
Nice.
Goddamn.
BK lives with his mom, so it's not surprising.
Yeah, I know. Anything. Hey, talking sexuality probably brings up bad times for BK. How underrated is this book? I mean, this is the one book that if you're like, hey, Marco, you come to me and like, dude, I can get this in the 9.8 for $425 out the door. I can get it raw for under like maybe $160. Out of all these books, this is the only book I tell you to buy. The rest of them are fucking well overpriced. Yeah. All right. Anyways, that's what we got for this week. And unless we got anything else, Ruben, you got anything?
Actually,
guys, are you coming back?
Oh, I actually had a couple of questions.
Please do.
If at the end of Ahsoka or at the end of the movie, do you guys think these books will go down because Thrawn will be either dead or no more?
No, not these. So this is why I think so I think the variant low levels. Let's pull it. This is kind of what I was saying with the Matina. I think your bottom for Matina is $1,500. I think this bottom in a 9.8 is $1,500. The raw price will probably vary because we're not going to get, the raw price is interesting because we don't see the book, so you don't see the ad, and you don't see the sucker that bought it. So if they're saying like non-clean, non-pressed 9.8, somebody will eventually fall for that shit. And I mean, the raws don't come up that much, but I'm thinking like this book is not in a 9.8, $1,500 is probably the floor for this book. This book was gaining traction pre-COVID.
Mm-hmm.
It was gaining traction pre-COVID and without any Thrawn news at all. It went fucking astronomical up to 4. It's already come down half that amount of price and is still fucking tracking like even at this price. So I think if there's a fall in this, it's down to $1,500. That's the fall there.
Okay. Well, what about if the character? What about if the character isn't
irrelevant?
Isn't what we think he's going to be,
irrelevant,
or if he's crappy? You don't think that?
No, because
drop it all?
Because I'll be honest with you. No, because I'll be honest with you. The people that have that book, the ones that are keeping it not because of what the fucking shows up on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
They're fans of the new version of it.
They're the book people. So it's a different.
Yeah, they're the book people.
It's not the comic people that are buying that one.
No, it's not the comic people.
And you look at like there's some really, really rare art. San Diego Comic-Con for those books, I think, had their own, variant covers for all the first trilogies. If you buy that set, I was actually thinking about putting it up here sometime. Maybe we'll look at some of the books. Those 3 covers in that set.
Oh, those
books go for over $1,500 as a set.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, that's what I'm telling you. Like these are like people. Like I'm not saying all 65 because it's not true, but I would be hard pressed that at least 36, 38 of these people that have this book will never watch this show, will never go on and look at the price of this book, didn't buy it for $4,000, don't care. They bought it probably in the $200 to $500 range, going all the way up to 12, because I think it's settled at 11 for the longest time, or 1,200 somewhere around there. That's probably like the realm they paid for was between 5 and 12. And to be honest, they're not going to sell the book. And it's probably either in some type of weird shrine that you guys like to build, or, or it's like in a box and you'll never see it again.
Let me ask you a quick question. Can I say something really quick? I'm sorry, Ruben.
Yeah.
No worries.
This book right here, this Maratina cover.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you could probably get this cover in a different country? Like, they have the foreign country. Like
if you go to a certain cover and you say, hey, I see this book, I want you to print it for me. And then you say, I got 600 of these printed and it's a Bangladesh fucking variant. And you go on whatnot. Sure, you can do that shit. People have done it before. Take a wild guess where that's happened before. Of course, you can do that. You can do that with anything. Fucking, don't you remember bronze staples?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, dude, like less reputable countries, you can get whatever the fuck you want printed. You can't get this though. And is that going to hurt the price of this? No. How are those, Dom, all those variants that you bought from different countries, how they've been holding on?
A lot of them are actually picking up in value because they're harder to find.
Are they?
Like the first appearances of like the Mexican first appearance of Boba Fett 42. Hard to find.
Oh, you're talking about I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about the reprints after the thing came out.
No, not those reprints. I'm talking about.
That's what I'm saying, because that's what you just asked. You asked if there would be a reprint of this book in a different country.
Okay, I'm misinterpreting.
That's what I was talking about. What's up,
say that
Jedi? Hobo, what's up? What are you saying about?
I'm just looking around eBay and you're talking.
Don't tell anybody if you could do.
Huh?
Don't tell anybody if you're about to buy something for a deal. But
no, I'm not gonna buy any of these things. I'm just we were talking about what was the girl with the bob haircut again?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Price, that one?
Price.
Yeah, so Thrawn, I guess it's the A cover. Thrawn number 3, the A cover.
Pull it up. Pull it up.
No, she's really
Share your screen.
I'll do it if he's not going to do it.
Hang on, I got it. Hang on.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, there's some good books there. I wonder what those. That's what we should look at too. Maybe next week we'll look at what all the A covers are. Yeah.
She's well endowed there, Dom.
There you go.
Top grade. Top grade. What does that mean? It's top grade. Actually, it's not the top grade. The top grade's a 10.
10.
Yeah,
it's a 10.
Yeah.
It's the third top grade, I guess.
Yeah. Third top grade.
Yeah, maybe we'll look at the regular covers. So is Hobos Ain't Easy? Is that Hobo and Ain't Easy going to buy that cover?
Ain't easy.
I don't know what that means. All right. Well, anyways, what was your other questions, Ruben? So yeah, no, I don't think for Matina, I think that's where the bottom is. Price, I think this is close to the bottom, if not like Raws down to like probably 135s, 9/8 down to like 4 1/4, somewhere around there, 475. This one, go fuck yourself on this book. No, I mean like no.
Yeah, there's a for that one. There's a $2,000 or best offer right now.
Yeah,
a couple of those on here.
Yeah, I mean you're not getting it any cheaper ever, no matter what. I mean, this is kind of where the outliner sits, right? Like this looks like a COVID book. If you looked at this book 2 years ago, you'd be like, oh fucking, of course this book's fucking like this price because it's COVID and everything doesn't make any sense. It's fucking COVID. That's cool, but why is it selling for this for today? You see what I'm saying? Like, there's just not. Yeah. It's not out there.
Let me ask you now: when Thrawn
so that one's not going anywhere. Hold on.
Screen. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. The only one that has the potential. This I don't see it going much lower than this, but I do see a lot of upside. Go ahead, Don. I'm sorry.
I was saying, as soon as he shows up on the screen and he has a couple of words and he does some kind of like a maneuver action or something like that, fire at will, something. When these books like really go up a lot more because now you're actually getting him. You know, even though we know he's coming because they showed the thing, but exactly when this episode comes, he's on the screen and he makes some battle commands or something.
Wait, what?
I think Marco went over this. I want to say 3 or 4 episodes ago, where he talks about it. The moment that we get the hype, like when Ahsoka said his name, and then we saw him in the trailer. But once the show comes out, according to Marco, and I could be wrong, that everything starts to kind of die off. That's what I think Marco said.
Typically, yeah. Typically, what you're seeing with the Mark, it does. This is the exception to the rule, though. Like, it's never always that easy. With these books, I don't think much of the push for these books because the price, like the book for $2,000, the sales before that, even before you hit the trailer, when they sold, were either above that or right in line with that $2,000. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't like a trailer push or a movie push, right? Like we've seen lately some of these things when the movie comes out and immediately it used to be by the time you'd sell it by the time you saw 3 trailer before the movie, right? First trailer, you'd sell if you had 5 copies, you'd sell the first copy, probably first 2, first trailer. Second teaser, you'd sell copy 3 and have a fucking buy it now offer on 4. Last trailer before the movie came out, you'd sell that last copy number 5 because you don't want to get stuck holding the fucking bag. Now you're seeing a little bit of a different thing where people are like waiting till the character actually shows up, and some of the significant drop-offs aren't happening. But we'll see. Once again, we'll see what happens with Thrawn. Are you asking if the only thing he does is give a command from the battle station? Will there be a drop-off? Not with his books, is what I'm telling you.
No, I'm saying that the books might go up. I mean, as soon as he says something and you see him on screen at that particular moment, no like a trailer appearance. I mean, the actual appearance himself on screen.
I don't know because the books went so high. The prop, and this is going to be an interesting case study. His books, Heir to the Empire and Matina, the 2 highest, right? We can all agree that Heir to the Empire and Matina are the 2 highest books for him. They were so high during the pandemic.
Oh, yes,
for
they
no
were.
reason.
Yes, they
for
were.
no announcement, no reason. So, I mean, we're talking like, both of them were in the $6,000 range at one point, weren't they? The newsstand and the Matina.
The newsstand. I think the newsstand was close to $5K. Definitely.
Yeah, somewhere 5-6K, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, that was ridiculous. They already have had. This is a weird one because those books have already had their fall. Like Wayseeker already alluded to it. They've already had their fall off, their COVID backsplash. But then, did they get a bump? So I guess it's an interesting question. did they get a bump because of the trailer to save off the fall? But it looked like they already fell and then they were stagnant and then like they didn't get a bump. So are we going to get what you're asking is, are we going to get a bump when he actually shows up?
Yeah,
but I don't think it is. I mean, we might get a little one, but like, that's not why the book sells. The book is selling legitimately to fans, and fans sometimes will wait around. Not every fan is a Dom fan, right? Like some fans will just fucking wait because they can get a book for $26 or whatever. Wayseeker just showed us 2 minutes ago on that fucking Ross. What was that? $26? 23. Yeah. So I mean, if they see a couple prices sell at the same price, then they'll jump on it. What you really need to have happen is somebody fake a fucking sale for twice as much, and then somebody put up a book and sell it for like, for example, don't do this, by the way. I'm just saying you need to see a fake sale for this book in 9.8 when he shows up, or where they mention her, and all of a sudden this sells for $1,200, right? And it's a bullshit sale because there's a bunch offered for $600, and then you got to see everybody pump their offer up, and then one legitimately sell for $800, maybe one sell for $760, and then you'll see this book kind of sit around the 6 mark, and then it'll fall back down to sub 5 next sale. You'll see that, but like that's kind of I don't think these books are going to spike because he shows up, because everybody knows he's coming, and all the people who really like this character have bought this book.
Yeah, and just the Thrawn is just such a weird character. I was pulling up there. So there's a collector's edition of Thrawn Ascendancy novels. There's 3 of them. Those novels in the sets, the highest sale for those 3 novels together is $4,000.
Yeah,
just those covers.
Jesus.
So people are paying $4,000 for that set of those collector's covers. So Thrawn cool covers. It's a different ball game of collecting.
I think there's 2 different type of collectors though. I think there's the comic book hype collectors, right? And what they'll say, and the actual collectors of Thrawn, which I think we've heard from like JJ and myself, who are like huge Thrawn guys. And like, there's a difference between what we're willing, like, there's no way in fuck you can catch me paying more than $20 for a fucking Heir to the Empire. Even if I didn't have it. It's just not that important. Where this Thrawn, I mean, I think that's our biggest fear. I think there's a lot of Thrawn fans whose biggest fear, and if you're a quote unquote comic book flipper, whatever the fuck that is, like you better bet on this Thrawn, and you better hope that Heir to the Empire doesn't fucking show up. Because if Heir to the Empire shows up, your book ain't gonna be worth shit the fucking minute they fucking play that. Your best bet is that they come out with this Thrawn, and you can keep pushing how maybe some way down the line it's the first appearance, and maybe somewhere down the line Mara Jade could come out or whatever the fuck, or you could just pull the whole thing that, well, it's technically the first appearance. It's technically the first appearance. This is the first appearance. This is the character they all love. It's the name we all love. I'm not quite sure that Thrawn anymore is the character we all love. I think there's a better version of it now, and I think the fans of that version know what it is. And I think by looking at these books and the prices and how they've been so steady throughout it, you can tell that this is like the real collecting deal for it. Now, that's not for everybody. There's always going to be people who say, well, first appearance is Heir to the Empire, even though there's 50,000 9/8 of that. You got to have it. Every Star Wars fan got to have that book. Well, sure, you should have already had it then, and whatever. So, but that's it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think they're gonna fuck Thrawn up because they fuck every character I like up. So why would they fuck Thrawn up?
Nah, Rebels did okay. Again, if
Rebels did a good job. No.
If he sticks with Rebels Thrawn with the art and stuff like that, we're gonna be fine.
Whenever they go live action with any character that I like, sorry, I should rephrase that.
Quick question: do you actually think Thrawn is going to be the actual baddie?
No.
Of Ahsoka, yes.
Oh, of Ahsoka? Is he going to be led to believe that he is the big baddie? Yes.
Okay.
But do I think that he's going to be a baddie in the long run? No. I really don't think he is. I think there's something bigger coming. I think there's more likelihood that he teams up with Ezra and that they're teammates than it is Big Bad. But JJ believes it different. He believes that Dave won't do that because Dave keeps mentioning Heir to the Empire, and that he's going to do the Clone Saga, which if that happens, burn the bitch down.
Marco is so negative right now. It's like Marco and Dom. I'm
not negative about it. I'm not negative about it.
I don't even know. I'm the only positive influence other than Ruben. When Ruben every once in a while comes on the show, it's like,
Ruben. No, I'm not negative at all. I'm just realistic.
We need more positive energy here.
No, I mean, I don't like the chant for the. We know how the heir to the Empire trope has worked. Because we saw it in the last fucking Star Wars movie. That's for people that want to fucking know heir to the Empire. That's heir to the fucking Empire. That's where they got fucking Snoke still alive somehow. That's out of the original Thrawn trilogy. That part is out of the original fucking Thrawn trilogy. Yes. What can I do for you? But you know what I mean? Like, so
yeah.
Is somebody in the background?
Oh.
So like for all the people that are like, we love the Thrawn trilogy, but we hated the last book and that somehow he came back. What's going on here?
I don't know what your problem is. I don't see anything. But like, yeah,
we gotta get Chef.
We lost Sabe, so that like threw Jedi in the dark side.
Yeah.
Like when she got thrown into the sea.
No, that like got rid of him. Like, this might be it. If they fuck
for no damn good reason.
Yeah. No, for no reason. Well, that made Jedi go to the dark side. Dom's been on the path of the dark side.
Side note,
lately going to the dark side, and if they mess up Thrawn, there will be no hope.
I'm not lately going. No. I'm always saying they've made better stuff like than Dom. I'm not going to the dark side. I'm telling you,
never going.
Me?
Yeah, because the fucking young
never
Jedi.
Going to the dark side.
And maybe if they kill San Staros, we'll see what happens.
I'm just saying, like, what people.
Wait, Seeker, if that young Jedi didn't drive you to the dark side, you're never going to the
That is true. That is true.
Hey, Pete, I don't know how to unblock people because I don't block anybody.
Pete's not here, Marco.
I know, he's texting me about something. Sorry, Chef. I didn't do it. That wasn't me.
Who did we block?
Somebody blocked Chef.
Somebody blocked
Why?
Chef.
Why?
Accident, probably because people know what they're doing. Yeah, no, I mean, I just there's no, I don't know, man. I just hope I hope they don't. I hope we get Rebel season. I hope that we get Zahn stuff. I think he has the right to write it however he wants. And I hope Dave respects that. And I think that character, which would be a JJ Differ, I think the character that was in Rebels was very reminiscent of the character in the novels. There's a lot of same likelihood there in ways they act, and I really do enjoy that portion of it. I don't think the original one was as tactical and made as much sense. So, like, because remember, it was always a cop-out of the clones. Like, that was the worst part of Thrawn. So, like, that's the one. I just don't want to hear about fucking clones anymore. I think if we could clear it and not hear about clones, I think we'll be all right. So. All right, somebody's mad at me again. Cool. Oh, good. Your name's grinding.
Did Jeff get blocked tonight, or did he get blocked before tonight?
I don't know.
He was in the chat earlier. I just found him, but I don't know how to unblock him. It doesn't say he's blocked. I don't know what the deal is. I found one of his earlier chats. I don't know.
Another question about the Ahsoka show.
That's funny.
Since Dave is writing all of it and he's directing some of them, if anything gets brought up about the sequel trilogy or something that people don't agree with, is that Dave's fault? Or they're going to say, well, Disney made him do that? Because you know how everybody's like,
Dom, you want to answer that?
Filoni can never do anything wrong. And don't get me wrong, I want the show to be great.
I do too, but he has done wrong stuff. So like,
but he also has said that all roads lead to the sequel trilogy, and I don't know if anything's going to be involving the sequel trilogy in this or in his movie. But if that happens, people are going to be blaming that.
Well, look,
they'll blame Catherine Kennedy. We know what they're going to do, man. That's who they're going to blame. Even though he said it, it's all her fault.
Listen,
it's all her fault, right?
And I have told, and look, and Walker understands. I said that the sequel trilogy is not going anywhere. As much as everybody hates
I
them,
said it too. They're not getting rid
all
of
the
it.
time. They're going
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Every show is actually leading towards that. There's going to be something in each show that goes towards the sequel trilogy.
No, I don't think that's the case. That's like oh, there's aliens all over probing people in the asshole. What I'm saying is like the sequel trilogy will never go anywhere. It's never going to go anywhere. They are. I always think, and this is why, like when people are like the Rey movie's coming out next year. No, I don't think it's going to be the first one out. I think they're doing the Jar Jar thing where they are just bringing it up and rolling it out there and seeing if it's going to get such a toxic reaction. And the year that it doesn't get as toxic as a reaction as it still does to this day, that maybe we're going to have some more content built off of it. But every time, they don't act like they haven't tried to soft roll some shit and it's just been shot down by actual fans. Like people just begging, not even people just saying like, fuck this, checking boxes. People saying like, please don't. I mean, just please fucking don't. And I mean, I don't blame the trilogy's issues on anything besides J.J. Abrams and like how and poor writing and having to get rid of, I mean, the part of the problem was they probably should have tightened up what they were doing because they let writers get a little bit too much freedom, but we've seen them now do the thing where you're getting test runs. So we won't have that again.
I think the opposite. I think that the writers and the directors don't get enough freedom to do what they want to do. That the people over at Lucasfilm were holding a grasp and saying, "No, you can't do that. You can't do this. You can't do that."
That's not what happened at all.
So Dave, this is not the case for Ahsoka. Dave did pre-animation storyboards completely for every episode. Dave wrote all the episodes. Dave had nobody interfering with anything Dave was doing on these episodes. None. The problem with the biggest problem with Star Wars is they have, if anything, they have not given enough focus to people. Except the only one who does it is Dave, where he took Dave and John now, where they just took everything over and you've got to okay everything by them. So if you don't like anything that's come out in the last fucking 3 years, you've got two people to blame, John and Dave. Because before that, Star Wars would let people go, dude. Duels of Fate or whatever the fuck. What was the one that fucking what's his name wrote? Was writing?
Duels of Fate.
Yeah, the 90,000 fucking page fucking rant. Dude, if you think I go on rants, you should read that motherfucker. That's a rant and a half. And absolutely balls ass crazy. But that was the problem. There was no ending in sight for that fucking thing. He wrote 6 trilogies in that motherfucker. And there was shit that like it was good, but who's gonna watch it? Me? Because people would be like, what is this? Like, you think Dune gets a fucking bad rap? You put Dune on fucking steroids and then shoot it up with a little bit of fucking adrenaline and then fucking pack both its nose full of cocaine. That's what the fuck he was writing. And he couldn't get in on time, so they had to get rid of him. Before that, because who was before Johnson? Johnson wasn't the original one on 2, was he? No. They had somebody else on 2. No. Same shit happened. They missed fucking like 6 deadlines. They didn't have their shit done right. It was way off. They didn't have it far enough down the road. So then they got kicked. But they should have kicked them after the second warning.
That's on the freaking people, the higher above on Lucasfilm for these directors.
Yeah, but that's exactly opposite of what you just said 2 minutes ago, though, Dom. Yeah. No, you said they should have given them these long leashes. They did. And it fucking went terribly fucking wrong.
And also the sequel trilogy went terribly wrong because the writing sucked on all of it. What do you want?
We're not going down that road with Ruben here.
Yeah. Once again,
Ruben understands
but Dom,
the writing was better.
Dom, you're the one that always says you want things to be done quickly. You want it now. Like, that's just not how everything we've seen from the past that Marco's talking about is nobody hits their deadlines. Like, that's just part of them giving.
Yeah, so then you get short end writing on the back end.
You can't have everything right now when people aren't creating deadlines and meeting deadlines.
Like as much as I want, there was no way they wanted Abrams to do that last movie.
No,
there was 1,000% no fucking. They tried to do every fucking thing not to have Abrams do that last movie. Everything, and Abrams did exactly he gave him the middle finger. He's like, nobody else is going to touch this fucking thing, and you haven't given enough pressure. Guess what? I'll put together a piece of shit in fucking 3 months, and I'll have that bitch done in the can in 6, and I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. And that's exactly what he did. He did whatever the fuck he wanted.
And they did rein him in a little bit. Like, again, the writers, dude, he was going to blow up Coruscant or whatever completely.
Yeah.
Like, no,
right.
you can't do that.
In the first one, yeah.
You can't blow up Coruscant. Like,
hey, Chef.
Chef's back. But like, that's a really bad idea, and there are bounds. So like, we're glad that they stepped in, but that's when they stepped in, when they said, no, you can't blow up.
Well, because they knew he was going to do everything else. Like, dude, all the shit that he did, you could like or dislike the Johnson movie, but the Johnson movie definitely has some stuff like Rey was nobody. He instantaneously went, fuck that, which made no sense at all. Like, like that type of stuff. Like, as much as everybody craps about, like, I mean, he didn't have Leia, but the Leia shit was stupid anyways. Like, he didn't have a plan for that. He didn't have a plan for a lot of stuff. He had horses riding on fucking... There's a ton of stuff that he did and had because he thought it was cool, just like fucking flares, which just aren't. And he got away with doing a lot of stuff he should have, but it's not his fault, actually. I mean, he sucks, but it's not his fault. It is Disney's fault because they didn't tighten the ship enough. What the fuck do you think happened to Solo? You think they did all that shit with the promo of Solo because they did the marketing wrong because they're morons? No, what happened was they had to bring Opie in to fucking... people forget this. Opie wasn't the fucking original writer of fucking the Solo movie.
The people who won the Academy Award for the best animated show, The Spider-Verse, were the ones that were writing Solo.
We're supposed to be writing that fucking thing, and it just didn't come to fruition at the right time. In the 11th hour, they had to bring in Opie to fucking do that fucking thing. And he put Darth Maul at the end of that because his fucking kid, that's his favorite character. So they were letting him get... So when you say they're on top of him, they're saying no to everything, the fuck they weren't. Because they've built a whole fucking thing off of Darth Maul because of that.
No content, but they have all these things that they could build upon and never do.
Take this into consideration. Not knowing what you know now, but at the time when Solo Story came out, how the fuck sense does Darth Maul being there make any fucking sense? You know how much backstory and shit they had to do to make that fucking thing make even the most lick of fucking sense?
I know, but it was Crimson Dawn. No. Dude, no. You got to remember because he already got ran out of fucking all the fucking... He already got ran out of all the syndicates. Yeah, no, he did, but he was still working.
No, Dom, you're saying stuff now later.
I'm just saying, but...
At that point, it made no fucking sense having Darth Maul there. Zero fucking sense. Made none. They literally the deal was, if you could get this bitch in the can in 4 months so we can get it out during the summertime so we don't have to go another 6 months, you could do whatever you want. And he did. He goes, my kid likes this or grandkid or whatever it was. He was honest about it and said, so I threw Darth Maul in there. So he threw Darth Maul in there. Oh, he was locked. Sorry, Chef. Good. Pete got on it. Good job. All right. I mean, I'm still optimistically hoping that Ahsoka's good.
Come on. How badass would it have been to have stormtroopers go to Dathomir, try to hunt down Maul, get attacked by Rancors because Rancors are from freaking Dathomir. It would have been cool to have a story like that. They never thought about a story like that when the Empire was hunting Maul, when they wanted to kill Maul, and Maul was in hiding. That would have been badass. But
Jedi, would you want to see that story?
I would want to see that.
No.
That's not the question I asked.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Ruben? I'm dumbfounded. I'm sorry at this point. With what he just said.
I zoned out when you guys start talking about the sequels. I'm sorry.
But no,
my brain just melted with what Dom just said.
Did you have an idea? Or do you need time to repeat it?
About something about Dathomir.
Stormtroopers, Rancor.
Stormtrooper, Rancor.
I was saying that, the Empire
was
hunting Maul.
Don't say it again. Don't say it again. Don't say it again, please.
Well, how come my stories always sound bad? That's just better than half the freaking stuff they put out there. Better than the sequel trilogy all combined. Get out of here, man. Come on.
Dude, my stories always sound bad because I like Jedi Adventures. Line up and join the club. Stories sound bad.
You want Darth Maul to be running away from fucking Rancors?
No, I'm not talking about Darth Maul running away. I was talking about that the stormtroopers were going there to hunt Maul and get attacked by Rancors because Rancors are from Dathomir. the wild ride course. That'd be badass, cool. And Maul will be there because Maul was in hiding. Maul's running away. Come on. And he already fought Vader.
Ruben will fucking put it's like the salad spinner of all salad spinners on any fucking thing Star Wars storyline. Ruben, could you spin that into something that
well, okay, Dom. I'm trying to get this. You're going to send stormtroopers after a Sith Lord or an ex-Sith Lord at this point. That right there does not make sense.
But listen, it doesn't make sense. I know it doesn't make any sense, but the Empire doesn't make sense. Star Wars doesn't make sense. So you just throw shit in there that
No, it did. There was a point where Star Wars made sense.
Well, there was a point, but I'm just saying. But the fact is, you have stormtroopers going there to hunt. Hey, listen, the clone troopers are hunting down Jedi. They kill Jedi. What do you want? What?
Why are they hunting Darth Maul?
Because Darth Maul, because the Emperor wanted to get rid of Darth Maul, because Darth Maul was acceptable. No, they didn't want him anymore. Why do you think?
Yeah, but he tortured. No, wait.
He did, but he escaped. Freaking goddamn Gar Saxon and freaking Ernie Rook. They broke him out of the prison in the comic.
But that was with Dooku. There was no fucking stormtrooper. What the fuck are we doing?
It's the sand.
It's the sand. It's Tatooine fucking with him.
Tatooine.
No,
Well, listen,
what
I
are
can
we
tell
doing?
you this. I hope they do make a story down the road where Vader did fight Maul, because when Maul told Ezra, "You can't fight him alone," Maul did fight Vader somewhere in that little timeline.
No, I fucking no.
Go back to that. Go back to those episodes.
I was hoping that clean Texas air would be therapeutic for Dom. But
No. Hey.
What you just said is a no burger. Also, that's a nope.
All right.
No, that doesn't sound good. Why would
That doesn't
Ezra
sound
fight
good.
Vader? Why can't we not just have a storyline where Ezra ends up in fucking wild space? Dom, you say you want to get away from the Skywalker saga.
Star Wars Mortal Kombat. That's what he
No,
wants.
but he also says he wants to get away from the Star Wars saga, and all he does is keep bringing shit back to the Skywalker saga.
There's story in between. They're gonna get.
That's not. No, he flies out with fucking Thrawn. They're out there. All of a sudden, Thrawn goes, "Listen, this is why I'm doing it." Shows them an even fucking bigger threat. Says, "Hey, could you help train our fucking Jedi versions? You get the Master Apprentice bullshit that they've been fucking leading us the whole fucking time." He comes back in. Ahsoka's like, "I'm gonna fucking kill you, Thrawn." All of a sudden, Sabine's like, "Hold on, I'm good at a lightsaber now." Her and Ezra are like, "Bow, chicken, bow, bow." And he's like, "Listen, there's a bunch of shit coming back. Why don't we fucking go into wild space and recreate the fucking Jedi Order?" They do that. At one point, they find Planet of the Sith, so we get to see fucking Planet of the Sith down the line. We get away from the Skywalker saga at all time. We get to go into fucking wild space, which is fucking amazing. There's another Boba Fett out there, but it's not called Boba Fett because he's actually a lot cooler, and his fucking dad's head didn't get fucking cut off, and he's a fucking actual badass instead of a dude that fell into the Starlight fucking pit. He's just some missing Mandalorian fucking
life right now in Texas.
He's just some missing Mandalorian fucking motherfucker that's like Boba Fett and Overlord. So he's like really cool. He's got a whole fucking planet where he trained all these fucking mercenaries out there, and they just fucking back and forth. Thrawn's got to get them on the side of the Jedi side, which the Jedi Order now is Sabine and fucking Ezra and their baby, whatever their baby is, with little Hera baby out there, which is Jason. I don't know why I can't say the fucking kid's name. And Jason's out there fucking flying planes, and he's the Cad Skywalker, the motherfuckers. And then all of a sudden, Sabine and fucking Ezra's kid goes dark side. So now you can play the dark side, light side in fucking space. And he ends up dropping in a crash, ends up on the planet of the Sith. That's what overpopulates him. And we get that fucking storyline.
Nah.
No. Please no.
It's a lot better going out there than it is, say,
you get Sabine and Ahsoka.
It's better than Rancors.
You get Sabine and Ahsoka action.
Give me some nubs over either of those. That's all.
You just said nubs.
Fuck nubs. Good nubs.
Yeah, fuck nubs. But I mean, like, I'd rather have that. I'd rather have some Space Odyssey.
And you like can't even enjoy life.
I'd rather have Space Odyssey. I'd rather have Space Odyssey than have fucking retold Skywalker fucking drama again. That's all I'm saying. So, all right, let's get out of here because we're just fucking. Why are we getting more people? Well, you guys are listening to our nonsense.
We're holding on to 45 viewers with this.
I don't understand this either. We're not even talking. We're like literally.
Listen, we need a.
We should have needed a poll We need Pete to do a poll or somebody where they can be like, we all throw out which way we'd like this to go. Whoever story gets the most votes.
We definitely
won't be
sometime. We need to each get.
No, but people will fuck around. People will fuck around and vote for Dom because it's bad and say that Racor's eating up fucking stormtroopers.
Because Dom brings ratings. Dom is good. That's why.
Brings ratings.
Yes.
With stormtroopers being eaten by Racors.
Dom
marching on Dathomir, trying to find Maul, get attacked by and then Maul takes him out. Of course, he's going to take him out. But the fact is that the Emperor is trying to get rid of Maul. Come on, you know that.
Yeah. Spite vote for Dom is definitely going to win.
I'd rather see
I won't even watch the Friday show if Dom's not on there.
Shows on Friday.
Don't worry, my wife has never watched this show, so it's not for once for me. So it's ever she's never watched 1 minute of this show in the year I've been on.
It's good or unfortunate.
Well, guys, thanks for having me. I go back to regular work on Monday, so I will be a fan again, watching from work. So
whatever you do not get written up again because you were watching this show. Okay, that goes for everybody.
That goes for everyone.
Our show's good. Hey, what's up, Marv? Yeah, they will. They'll spike. They will. This is what will happen. Marv is right. If we do that, the spike vote will come and Dom will end. I'll be like, see, guys, I told you. Great storyline. And we're going to be like, damn, they're spike voting you, bud. Oh, well. You can't win.
Right here.
Yeah.
It's going to happen right there. That's it.
Wow. There you go.
Yeah.
With a machete.
Yeah, I mean, our show's fun, but like, don't lose your job over our show. Okay. Just a PSA for the day. Also, once again, I don't block anybody, so I don't know anything about that, but good to have Chef back. And yeah, cool stuff, guys. Thank you everybody for being here. Hopefully Ahsoka's great. We're going to try to hold off to reviewing it for Dark Side because
we're not going to review it on Friday unless TAC reviews it, and if TAC reviews
TAC
it, then
won't be reviewing it.
All bets are off.
Be reviewing it. I talked to the SNS boys. You know they're wild. You never know what they're going to do, but the SNS boys said they're not reviewing it.
If you tell SNS not to do something, more than likely it will.
I didn't tell them. I asked them.
I'm just saying. I
did not tell them. I asked them, and the only one you got to worry about is Lopez, but nobody listens to him anyways, so who cares? Yeah, anyway, so we'll try to get it here on Sunday. I don't know if the embargo will stick. I will tell you that TAC won't be doing it. I know Dub just asked if we were.
What?
Pete's been pushing for us to do it, and we're not going to do it.
Are you, hey Marco, are you going to watch it before you do TAC?
Yeah, absolutely. No, I can't because I'm.
You can't.
No,
no,
it will. Tuesday is on.
Yeah, Tuesday.
I can watch it before. So I will watch it before. Yeah.
Tuesday. Oh, that's right. It's right. It's the Tuesday before. Okay, that's right.
It's on before. So I'll see it. TAC does set the pace for the rest of the week. Thank you for that, Sticks. Hopefully we can stand the line like the Union. Go boys, get your money. You'll get it.
You doing the 10 most important comics again on TAC?
I have to take a mandatory vacation over the next couple of days, and Pete's on vacation. So it's not today, it's not tomorrow, but starting on Wednesday, I'm supposed to take like a 3-day vacation. I'll make sure I don't miss TAC. We'll see what we talk about. It might be fucking a lot of nothing. I really like pissing people off when they're like, you fucking all need to do whatever you fucking need to do. He's a piece of shit. Marco sucks. I mean, okay. Yeah. So I might have a show like that. We'll see. We will see. Kyle knows what Kyle wants. Kyle's the one that told us that they aren't doing anything on it. So if Kyle does, then you can blame him for that.
What are we doing?
Yeah, we're back this Friday. I think we got everybody back. Not exactly sure. I think we're going to do the Wheel of Devastation. I think it's what we're going to finally do it, Dom. I think we're doing the Wheel of Devastation.
I'll be live from Tatooine yet again.
Is the Wheel of Devastation?
You got to tune in. You got to tune in to find out what it is.
Are you going to be doing practical jokes on Dom? Like it's going to spin and it's going to like do
Just every week,
Dom every time? Because if so, I'm in.
Well, everything we do is designed to spin Dom up. So everything on that shit, it's all designed for that one purpose.
Well, if you ever have a sequel trilogy episode, let me know.
I do think like the 10 House book thing has been working on TAC or whatever.
And that's one of the devastations. The sequel trilogy.
The sequel trilogy, huh?
Yeah, that's one of the devastations
Can
on the
you
wheel.
put on there like a month-long vacation for Dom to Texas in the middle of the summer? Like that would be a great thing for Dom's health.
Yeah, it would be.
I want out of this hellhole.
Jesus.
You know, if you come further
Bruce.
south if you come further south where I'm at, it's actually hotter.
Hey, Bruce, one thing I did tell Kyle, he said, I said, hey, just wait, we're going to take, he goes, oh, I said, that's doing good. I said, yeah, because Bruce, he said, yeah, for sure. I said, that's cool because we're going to take him and bring him over to TAC anyway so he can be a true star. And he goes, oh, we pay him too much. We got a 2-year contract. And I said, yeah. I said,
Dom,
yeah.
I just want to know, have you seen anybody taking a crap in the street?
No.
Well, there you go. That's all you need to know.
It's too hot. You trying to take hey, you fart outside in Texas and your whole asshole catches fire, dude. Nobody's doing that.
Yeah, I'm going to show you something. This is kind of funny. I had to take a picture. I figured park my car. There's these crazy birds outside. I have no idea what the hell they are. They look like zombie crows. I swear to God.
Buzzards?
Zombie
crows?
buzzards?
Yeah.
Probably buzzards. They're probably buzzards.
There's no way you can talk about that having fucking
zombie crows.
Flying rats over
the guy's on top of my car.
Oh, yeah, no. That's fucked up.
What the hell is that?
Hey,
is that crow?
They walking around with their mouths open like this.
Like a crow, actually.
That's just a crow.
It's just a crow. Zombie crow.
Everything's bigger in Texas, Dom.
Yeah. That don't look bigger than the crows out here. That looks like a fucking crow that hasn't eaten in a while.
No,
that thing might eat your eyeballs, bro.
Yo, they're walking on the floor. I turn around. I come outside. It's on top of my car. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
What's that? Hey, you guys are old. What's that movie where the fucking there's people in a plane and the birds start fucking attacking the window, and cracking and breaking it?
The birds?
Is it called The Birds?
Albert Hitchcock, The Birds.
Hitchcock? I don't remember a plane.
I don't remember a plane. I saw that too fucking young, and then that ruined it for me.
The Last of Us that starts out in Austin, Texas, right? Now where that takes place. So you have zombie crows, and you got.
You want to see something funny? I went to a place yesterday.
Austin's got the bats. Got like 1 million bats.
He does.
I went to a barbecue place yesterday. They got barbecue, and I went to the bathroom. This was one of the pictures they had up.
I should have told you where to get barbecue. There's a really good barbecue place in North Dallas that was only open on Fridays and Saturdays. They only do open 2 days a week. It's so good.
Oh, dude, BK's doing this stupid bit again where they're like, "Hey, I'm gonna challenge you to a fight in Texas," and you're like, "Yeah, but I live in Michigan." Yeah, well, if you don't show up to Texas tomorrow, you backed out because you're a coward.
Well, it's
like really, dude. Okay,
zombie crows. Hey, listen. I know it's called a raven, but they look like zombie crows. You have to see what they look like when they're on the floor. Their mouth is wide open and they're walking around like they're dazed.
Because they're thirsty as shit. They're probably
what do you want me to do? It's like a hot as hell.
Rabies.
Yo, hot as Tatooine over
here. They fucking put oil on everything out there. They could just have fucking oil in their brain. Who the fuck knows?
Who the hell knows, man? All I know is it's freaking wild over here.
Have you ever met a Texas woman too? No offense to anybody who's maybe married to one. Sorry, shouldn't have said that. Shouldn't have said that. Okay. Anyways, on that note,
Texas women have the big hair.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. The big hair. Yes,
I'm married to a Texas woman.
Ruben, does your wife have big hair?
No.
Does your wife have big hair, Wayseeker?
No bigger than mine.
So you have more hair than yours. Texas women is where the turtle came from. Yeah.
Never tell your wife her hair looks like
don't ever tell her that. You fucking Wayseeker. How's Wayseeker married? How does he have kids? Wayseeker's an enigma, man. There's no way he's he's like an avatar or something for fucking some AI shit. It's all a fucking like season finale of Darkseid. We'll find out that he really is fucking like an AI the whole time, and they just
actually
me.
It's like an episode of Black Mirror.
It's a miracle. I can't help
it. No fucking way. There's no way he actually has a kid that fucking hates Christmas and loves like Fufu Lemon or whatever the fuck he's doing. His wife's got bigger hair. What are you talking about, dude? There's no way. 7 days to show what? Hey, BK, not all of us live at home with their moms. Some of us actually have real lives and real stuff to do. And the rest of the time we entertain you people. So, but yeah, cool. I'll pencil in on my schedule, your schedule of doing nothing all the time. And 7 days would be today on Sunday. We ain't doing trivia on Sundays because we don't play games anymore on Sundays. So all those things aren't happening. Good stuff, though. I'm not shaming Texas women. I'm just saying that's where Woo Chick started, was in fucking Texas.
Woo chicks.
Woo chicks. You don't know what woo chick is?
I don't know what that is.
All of a sudden, they drink either excessive amounts of White Claw or hot damn at one point or whatever, and they're always just like, woo!
How did we go 3 hours on this content that we created? I don't.
And they go, woo! And you're like, what the fuck are you wooing? Why are you always, yeah, woo! This song, woo! Yeah, wine, woo! White Claw, woo! They just woo. They woo chicks. They woo all the fucking time. That's all they do.
Woo.
We're on a boat, woo! It's sunny outside, woo! I got crabs, woo! And I'm eating crabs, woo! Like they just woo all the time.
We're losing our Texas demographic right now.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. We're losing what?
Walker, you haven't made a lot of enemies now. So
oh, it's all right. I always do. All right. I'm not dissing the women. I'm saying
you totally are dissing the women. We got crabs. Woo! I'm not dissing women have
crabs. I'm talking about dehydrated birds. You come out with talking about the
women. Well, they probably got it from a man, so the man has crabs too. I mean, what? Anybody tell you?
Everybody in Texas has crabs.
I don't know. Maybe. I try to stay out of that state. It's flat too, which is horrible.
Walker, you fake fish eat trash.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Always be a woman.
I'm not going to get into fish again.
Oh, God.
That's fine. What? That's not what I'm saying. I'm not knocking all Texas women. I'm just saying it's the origin of the woo chick.
Oh, Marco, you opened up a can of worms there, man.
I don't understand how hard this is not to understand. What is our whole chat married to fucking woo chicks from Texas?
I don't know, but Marco, you should probably stay out of Texas because I believe Ruben's is in the same profession he
never
is.
Go there, Marco. Ever.
I'm dying. I'm
never coming back.
Stay out of Texas.
No, hey, we've got some woo chicks out here now too. We do. We have some woo chicks out here too. What? I'm not saying no. Ruben already said he didn't marry a woo chick. He's already said it. So did Jedi. Waysinger on the other hand, we're not sure about apparently. And TNT guy is getting real hostile, so we know what he married. That's not my fault, dude. I didn't marry a woo chick. Fake fish, yeah, fake fish and eat trash.
Eat trash.
No, it's not. It's not all Texas. You guys are just generalizing people at this point. No, once again, don't send it to me. Do what you do. Pete just hit up the whole TAC chat. There is literally a thread. There's literally a thread of two guys personally writing Pete a hate message about me right now. Oh, dude, that you should see him. I'll show it to you guys later. It has to be like 30. Like some guy that's like, it's always like, I get up and grind every day, and then I have to listen to Marco. He probably only marries and dates fat chicks, and he's a loser and smells bad. Okay, cool. Cool story, bro. Cool story. Glad I could make you that.
Yeah, look, it's 109 here. So I understand.
You make fun of Texas, and viewership goes from 45 to 36 real quick.
That's all right.
Yeah,
it's all about
my whole family just tuned out. They're like,
what is the Texas con? It's Houston. There's one in Houston.
There's a big one in Dallas.
There's Austin. Is it Dallas or Austin?
Dallas.
Yeah,
Dallas.
Yeah.
You don't have money to pay for tickets, BK, and I don't need tickets to go there. I can go to that con for free. I just choose not to. Not the place to go. Anyways, I was not saying. Well, yeah, I don't like Texas that much.
We're 3 hours in.
Yep, let's go. All right. I'm married to a California woman. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that marrying a Texas woman's bad. I'm saying marrying a woo chick is bad. That's all I'm saying. Big hair. You know what I'm talking about. Jedi knows exactly what I'm talking about because as soon as I said a Texas woo chick, he's like, big hair. I said, yeah, absolutely fucking big hair.
Texas women, at least, they have big hair, or they used to.
Wow.
I haven't lived in Texas in like freaking 40.
Well, back in the day, we in New York City had guidettes. Their hair was big.
Yeah.
Chewed gum. Yeah. Back in the day.
Yeah, see, nobody gets mad at that shit.
It was the 80s.
Yeah, nobody gets mad at that shit. Guidettes or whatever. Nobody gets mad at that. Apparently, fucking sensitive people.
But see, it's the way you said it. That's why it wasn't.
People just get mad when I tell the truth. All I'm saying is,
I took more offense on you bad mouthing catfish last week than I did about Texas.
Yeah. See. Well, I mean, that's a trash fish. There's no denying that.
Ruben eats some catfish. Ruben, tell me you don't eat catfish.
Ruben, you don't eat that dog shit, do you?
I've eaten catfish twice in my life.
Thank you.
Oh, get out of it. I'm done with
tell you
you
that right now.
You're not coming back next week.
No, he's welcome back anytime because he's right. He's probably, I mean, like, you got the same amount of odds of eating a dog treat as you do eating catfish. It's garbage, just trash. It is not a good fish. I think you might like the breading, just not the fish. All right, good night, everybody. To me too. Thank you very much, Jeffrey. See, I didn't offend Canada. All the Canadian viewers are still here, so I did a good job. I only offended Texas.
Texas.
It's all right. That's not a state I need to go to anytime soon or ever again.
You better not.
I'm not worried about it
because it's hot like Tatooine. Apparently,
just don't go to Texas.
Like Tatooine over
Vader's balls.
But if you step in either of those states, you might not come back.
It's actually hot.
I've been to Texas plenty of times. Actually, Texas
Vader in Death Valley running in the Vader suit. A mile.
That's California.
Texas. The last time I was in Texas, it was hot. It was probably 109 too. And I was driving one of those fucking. Well, I guess it's a road because fuck Texas. But you're driving on it, and it's just there's nothing. There's no fucking cars forever. It's hot as fuck. You just see heat rising off the fucking ground, and all of a sudden I hear a big bang, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" It sounds like I blew out a tire. Like, because you know it's too. No, it was like probably like 1 o'clock too, and 1 o'clock in Texas is hot as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got some zombie buzzards running around.
Yeah, so I'm like, I got to go change these fucking tires and this shit. Thank God I was an idiot, and I ended up buying a styrofoam cooler, and I had hit a bump because your roads are crap there too, and the cooler went up, hit the top of the trunk, fell down, and busted everywhere. I was like, thank God I wasn't a broken tire. But yeah. Texas I can pass on Texas. I don't have to ever go back. I'm good with it. Been there, seen it, done it. Cool with it. I mean, it's not for everybody. So
it is not.
And what did you say?
Not for Dom. Definitely not for Dom. Dom's never coming back. I don't care if he's got family there. He's never going back.
Yeah.
Fucking, it had to be the freaking heat of the century. I come over here and shit. The first time in record-breaking heat. I make my
why are you guys giving me crap? Dom started the show saying Texas sucks.
I never said Texas sucks. I said I'm not going back. It's hot.
It's Dom.
I thought we were going to meet up
whenever he
Texas
wants. You can't. That's how it works.
Meet up
Dom never gets suspended. Jedi says like something semi-offensive and you suspend Jedi for 3 weeks. Dom goes and talks and bashes all these women. And you're like, that's fine. It's Dom.
That's how it works. He doesn't know he's doing it, so it's like
that's just how it works. It's Dom. Nobody.
You can't ban him for that. He doesn't know what he's doing. It's okay.
All because I like women in the.
No, Dom, stop. Just stop. Yeah, they ran out of steers a long time ago.
All right, get out of here.
All right, we're out of here. Right. We're out of here. Let's see you guys later. Thanks. Hey, thanks again, Ruben. It's good having you.
Oh yeah.
Thanks to all our Texas support, by the way. Sorry I ruined it. Later.